Move, man. Yeah, welcome to another edition of the Three Wise Men on the Urban Opinion Network. Well, my fellas is here joining me. I'm being ignorant again. I'm eating. We got LR Barry. What's going on, y'all?
What's happening? Oh,
What's
what's up,
going on?
Ella? I didn't even see you there. What's going on, C?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Cool.
Oh, what are you eating, man?
You know, I want to know. Some fish. You know what I'm saying? Some fish. You know what I mean? I'll be coming straight from work doing this shit, dog. I ain't, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up? What's going on, y'all? How was your weekend, man? What's going on? Let's start off regularly. How was your weekend?
Oh man, I can't complain.
It was Mother's Day, man. You do anything for the wifey?
I got a double whammy, man. It was her birthday and Mother's Day the same day.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
your wife's birthday on Mother's Day?
It's it's crazy. So I gotta get two gifts.
Shit, makes sense. So she got the same birthday as me.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's right. Happy belated, brother.
Yeah. She's a fellow Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we can go a little on a short ramble real quick. Oh, by the way, the channel is going through a little bit of changes. I had got a notice that we're on the first stages of getting monetized, so I'm just waiting for it to clear up. So we had over 4,000 watch hours since we started the Three Wise Men. So that's a good accomplishment, fellas. You know what I'm saying? So 3,000 watch hours. I don't think people know it. 4,000 watch hours. That's what's up.
That's appreciated.
That means it's more people watching than participating.
That's obvious. Yeah. I kind of figured that.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate y'all. So while I'm sending out these invites,
Hey, first of all, I want to know what type of fish you eating, man.
I mean, it's whiting, man. It's whiting, man.
Is this fried fish? A simple fried fish? That's it?
Fish and rice, man. I need something quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got any hot sauce on that?
Nah, man. No hot sauce. No, I don't add too much of that stuff no more.
Brother's a changed man, Barry. Changed man. Don't even use hot sauce no more.
I got hot sauce. I'm just saying I was trying to rush, so I thought that was a wasted 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I feel you.
So small things that happened over the weekend. My team was eliminated. Barry, I think you can probably indulge more on that.
I mean, I love the 76ers to death. Joel Embiid, this has to be. I mean, he tried, but New York was a little bit of a stronger team. Gave an effort. Paul George obviously didn't show up as usual. They need to build around Tyrese Maxey and Edgecombe. We've had Embiid for 10 years. He's missed more games than he's actually played. I didn't expect a sweep. I'm like, at least steal one or two. Give me one or two. And they all was blowouts by like 30 points. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Blew out.
Barry, I actually agree with you 100%, dog. I didn't think we were going to get sweet. I'm actually... You ever been so pissed you don't show that you're pissed? I'm like... and Barry, please add on this. I don't know if you know this. The reason why I'm pissed is because in order to get rid of Embiid, it gotta be a lot. Like he's due like $60 million next year.
They're not paying that. They can't pay that. They shouldn't pay that. I mean,
his first year of the deal just kicked in, dog.
Nobody's going to take him because your body doesn't heal as you get older. It gets worse. His knee might be fine, but to keep up with the pace that Maxey plays at, and the Edgecombe plays that. You got to be smaller, you got to be faster, you got to be a little quicker, a little bit more agile. Granted, he has been plagued with a lot of pain, and when he's on, he's on. Like I give him that. He has the MVP status. When he's on, he's on. But
Hey,
Cat was just
Hey, just being jazzy. Who that?
he was abusing him. But
That's the
congratulations to the Knicks. Congratulations to OKC because they swept LeBron. I thought they was gonna at least steal one or two. That was disappointing. And the Flyers got swept. So it's like
the Sixers got dogged walk, man.
listen, for all the fans out there, the Sisters lost because they were shooting how Ira was shooting that day in the gym 20 years ago when his team got swept. That's what it reminded me of, Barry. I'm just being honest.
I noticed you keep bringing it up, so I kind of noticed that.
Ain't he dragging that joint?
Mhm.
Listen, man. Listen.
Yeah.
I know you guys beat my Celtics, but man, listen, I was cheering like Spike Lee for them to sweep your asses.
Actually, Celtics beat themselves. Celtics, y'all live and die by the 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there is no way New York would have swept the goddamn Celtics. No way.
No, not at all.
But that's how the NBA plays. So everybody is fast paced, get up down the court, get a 3. Nobody's setting up plays. Nobody's running no zone. They don't even play the proper amount of defense. Like I've seen cats running gun, got a layup, the ball's all the way to the rim, and you're gonna kick it back out for a 3. And it's like that's not. I don't like watching it because then the score is gonna be like 150 to like 130 or something like that, and that's just a lot. Like just y'all live and die by the 3. So it's like, okay, cool. Now they out. I personally think if Detroit gets through this, which I look like they might, it depends on what the Cavs do the next couple games. I see Detroit. I want to say San Antonio. I think San Antonio is going to be a little bit of a matchup problem for OKC, but OKC has a complete team. And if you don't notice, now SGA is not really a 3-point shooter. He's just a mid-ranger, but his team, like everybody's a complete team. Everybody has a role. So who's going to match up with Wemby? You know, who's going to match up with Fox, and who's going to match up with their coaching? Like, I like how they play. They're playing Minnesota right now, and they're getting waxed. So it's just like, hopefully they do. I mean, I actually hope they do. I want to see a good finals matchup. I actually want to see some intensity. I don't want to see all these threes jacked up. I want to see that. It's not going to be entertaining. You're going to turn it off by the third quarter.
Golden State changed the whole era.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like now, you can't even be 7 foot coming out of college. If you can't shoot a 3, you 7 foot. They don't need you. It's like, what kind of mess is that? Mm-hmm. But congrats to them. You know, let's keep it good. Go Phillies. Go Phillies. And then OTA's coming up for the Eagles. So let's ride that wave. Flyers had a chance.
Hey, Dom. Oh man, he said so. It was a double smack in the face. Flyers and Sixers get.
Flyers wasn't even supposed to be there. They barely made the playoffs, and they end up squeaking in there, which that was a good look. But they actually had a standing ovation when they lost because they actually was giving a valiant effort. So it was like they weren't even supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. And I forget who they played. I don't know if they played the Hurricanes or the Ducks, one of the two. And the crowd was like this. They gave them a good run. Like they actually did fight. I saw a couple highlights of the game. It's like, oh, they actually was fighting. Actually, I went to a hockey game, and they was giving a little bit of effort, but better luck next year. You know, as always, better luck next year.
Better luck next year. Hey, so, how was your Mother's Day, Barry?
I mean, it was a regular Sunday.
Hey, boys say regular Sunday. Boys say regular Sunday to him. Why the fuck you laughing, LR?
I mean, I was in Baltimore Saturday into Sunday, so I didn't do much.
Mm-hmm.
Came home
Yeah,
to
man.
remember though.
We won. We won a minutes ago. We won Top Golf on Saturday. That stuff will humble your ass, man. Let me tell you.
Hello, you're free. Your screen frozen?
No,
Nah, he's good. He good.
I'm just not moving.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. We're gonna get right to it. I guess we got some people here. Let's not rip them, man. Barry, they want to go right to the.
What are the chances that black person will take over hockey? You know what's funny? They do have a few black people that's in hockey. It's just they don't really talk about them. And being as though hockey is not really that big of a sport, I guess, to be televised like that. I know that they're doing that with soccer. Like soccer is big, and they have a few black people in there that are popular with some local teams. It would be something else, but I think, in my opinion, I think some white people probably want to hold on to a few things to be like, we're not going to paint that picture of having a black face representing, hockey. So, hockey legends, you don't hear about black people's names being mentioned. You only hear that mostly with Canadians, white people, or people from different cultures, but you don't really necessarily hear about black people. Maybe they can. I mean, I'm sure that there is. I've seen a couple from different teams, but I don't really know too much about hockey to know what they are. But if you make it into the league and your color doesn't matter, I mean, granted, maybe they'll start televising it more. Who knows?
So the issue with hockey is this, right? Is the barrier to entry is very expensive for the equipment. So a lot of kids that come from the communities that don't have a lot of resources, hockey is very hard because you have to buy. It's almost like $1,000 worth of gear. But to add to the young lady's point, hockey was invented by Black Nova Scotians.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. And Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Terry said the same thing. We were the ones that started the sport. Hey, and guess what? Black people started a lot of stuff, and they took that too.
Also, what time of year is it played?
Basketball. Wintertime. So like I said, it's very expensive.
You watching NBA playoffs or you watching hockey?
Yeah. I mean, if you watch hockey, you laugh live. It's awesome, but the problem is the barrier to entry is so expensive, and then you have to play on club teams. It's not like high school. Like the top competition is club teams, and that costs a lot of money too because it's travel, just like soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, soccer is a little bit bigger, I would think, as far as that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they actually, they're starting. Well, they put on ESPN, like they do, like the NHL draft, and they bring up stuff on the ESPN where it's like a massive trade for the NHL, and it's like who are these people? Like happy for them. They got generational wealth that's coming their way, but it's like, like who are you, buddy?
And also, hockey scholarships are different than basketball and football for Division I. So in hockey scholarships, they're broken apart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you get scholarships, but it's more like grant and aid. So in some circumstances, you're not really going for free. I mean, it could work out to that. But like I said, like I went to New England prep school, and so hockey was huge there. So a lot of our guys, they would go play like Yale, Harvard, BU, stuff like that. But they all came from like youth programs, and they came from families with at least a little bit of resources.
Let me ask you this, LR, because you said you lived up in like the New England area, right? You was up there. How long? Like how many? Like between like 2000 and like what? Like early 2000 or before that?
No, so I lived up there. I graduated high school in '99, so 2000. So I went to boarding school in Connecticut. So I was up there from '80s to 2000.
Okay.
And then I went to college at New Haven. So
was you around when like Boston was winning the pennant, New England was winning Super Bowls, and
yes, indeed.
Like you went to like their celebration parades and stuff that they be having.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
every year. It was
It
crazy.
was like it was like every other year. It was like
crazy.
if New England didn't win the Super Bowl, then I think Boston won the pennant,
Yep.
and then what's the other team?
And the Seas won in 2008.
Yeah.
But I remember one year, I think the Red Sox and the Pats won. So it was nuts, man.
I do remember that year. Yeah, they was talking about that on Skip and Shannon, I think.
City of Champions, baby. City of Champions.
Can't erase what y'all were.
Oh, shoot. Talk about Skip. Come on. No, Flip. Come on, Flip.
What movie was that from?
Come on,
I got
man.
you.
Huh?
So
Above the Rim.
Above the Rim. Are you talking to me or Ira?
Whoever answered, whoever knew it.
Oh, yeah, it was Above the Rim.
Above the Rim. All-time classic.
You're gonna play for my hard, spoiled, crazy bumps, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Barry.
What?
If you was to play Thomas Shepard 1-on-1, who would win?
Thomas Shepard. That nigga was out there in corduroys and penny loafers with a halter top. Coming off a screen, he dropped 25 points, no assists, and like 3 rebounds.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna get right to the topic. Not y'all, like the trap. After this question right here, but I think LR want to lead this one about Dr. Brian in a second, but I want to always answer the question the chat asked first.
Which one of you like LeBron, and do you think it's you want to go first?
Hey, Barry, you give me the floor. You want to?
Go first. Go first.
Okay.
I got a few things to say about
Which
Mr.
one do you like LeBron James, and do you think he should retire? He could have retired 5 years ago, but I'm going to say I like LeBron James because LeBron James is the best basketball player that ever played in the NBA. Period. Point blank. Period. I say he's the best basketball player. When you look at the definition of basketball player, he's the best basketball player that's ever played in the NBA. All right. The Bull is 42. And was not the reason why the Lakers lost the game. And he averaged like 25, 6 and 6 or 25, 7 and 7. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know it's something like that. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm not off by that much. So to answer your question, Terry, you said hey Barry, look. And
what Laura go? We losing?
Are you asleep? She must be saying, yeah, she said, Terry said, never. Also, she says, okay, and played for so many teams. Oh, listen, let me tell you something.
He played for 3 teams.
Come back on a sport edition. I'll tell you right now.
He played for 3 teams.
Let's talk about that. She evidently she's a Michael Jordan fan, which we could still be fans of both. Because you notice LeBron James fans, when they talk about LeBron James, they talk about LeBron James. Jordan fans talk down on LeBron. Think about that.
I put it like this. This man played for over 20-some years.
What's up, Sean? What's up, Tay?
What's up, Tay?
Oh, Barry, listen to this. I'm going to get it right now. I'm sorry, Barry. She said Mike played for 1. No, Michael Jordan played for 2. So am I a bigger fan than you did? Because you either that's a slip or you forgot. Because Michael Jordan played for 2 teams. And we're not going to say the Wizards don't count.
They count. They count. First of all, LeBron played for 23 years. You play anything for 23 years, no matter what it is, and you still play at a high level. I respect. I love.
Is the thing on, Barry? I don't think you hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I love LeBron.
Am I on mute?
No, I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Damn. again. I can't hear you. Anyway.
Hold on. You can't hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You know what?
Can you hear me now?
Long as the chat can hear us, I'm straight.
You got to fix the audio. Can you hear me now?
Hey, Barrett, go in and go out. We having technical difficulties. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hear? Okay. We had technical difficulty. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't hear them, so it'd be hard to have a conversation. We had to reset the joint. But okay. What's that? You said Vince Carter. Think I'm Barrett. Yo.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Ever since LR got off, it messed up.
Can y'all hear me in the chat?
Lamont said send him a link to his email. And it said Vince Carter, please. I love Vince Carter, but nah. No, I didn't. They count. Okay, well if it count, he played for 2 teams. Hello. I just can't hear them, so that's the problem. Let me see something. Let me see if I turn this volume up on my jaw. Maybe I can hear y'all from that end. Yeah, we really about to talk about Dr. Brian's punk ass. Soon we get this audio. Soon we get this audio out. Soon we get this audio up. Well, I can hear this audio right here. So anyway, let me go back here too. Okay, Terry, I appreciate you. Come back because we podcast on. I might gotta start this stuff over again. So you know what, y'all, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna start this over again so we can hear each other. Hold on. Yo. Can you hear me, LR? Say something. Man, we have 15 people. I'm gonna reset this joint, yo. I'm gonna reset the joint. It's the same link, all right? I'm gonna reset it. It's the same link. Let me see. Yo, Barry.
Y'all hear me now?
I hear you.
LR, can you hear me?
Here we go.
All right. I don't know, LR. When you bounced out, dog, it was like system malfunction. But so LR, when you was off, right? Miss Terry, she's any of y'all know Terry?
Is that the same Terry I'm thinking about?
No. This is just somebody we don't know. Because remember, I split the pages on Urban Opinionated on my Facebook too. So we appreciate you, man. Yo, share, like, what do you say, Barry, all the time?
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and even also feel free to even call in.
Yeah, and always look, y'all. If y'all want to hop in on the video, just type in Urban in the chat, and I will send you the link. All right. But yeah, she asked a LeBron question. I don't want to get into that unless she come back. Terry, when you come back, ask a LeBron question. I'm sure Barry got something to say because ain't nobody better than LeBron. Anyway, yo, I don't know where to start with because y'all both was bubbling, and we had a subject. Let me introduce it. We had a subject we spoke about was last week about Dr. Bryant. So we have an update. I'm pretty sure everybody got an update. So go ahead, LeBron.
Listen, this is the update. This woman went on to the Breakfast Club
I saw that.
and embarrassed herself again because in the true narcissist she is. See, this is the thing. When you're a narcissist, you don't know how to take the L and retreat, or at least step back, say, you know what, you guys, I'm a pivot, I'm a coach. I didn't really say all that, but she's a narcissist. So narcissists don't know how to stop. So this is what this lady said. This is how dumb she thinks we are. She said that she went to the university that was shut down.
Right.
And she said that I tried to get my transcripts from there, but they were shut down, and that the third party only holds transcripts for 2 years. So she was unable to get her transcript. That's false. So when
It's
the
a lie.
school, it's a lie. So when the school shuts down, right? Whatever regional accreditation, whatever regional body that accredited that the school exists, that's where the transcripts go, and they stay for life, right? So you could print out everything. And there's also third-party sites that, like, say, if I wanted to go get my transcripts from UVA, I go to a third party, right? And then they can take care of that for me, and they get the transcripts for me. I pay my $10 bucks, and they can email it to me, and it's certified, right? So now she's saying that she can't get a copy of her transcripts because her school is closed, and the third party unnamed company doesn't have her transcripts. But the question is this, though, and I'll let you cook, Barry, because I know you about to cook.
No, I was going to ask who was asking for him.
Oh, no. So, I mean, everyone's asking for him. Nobody believes it.
If you watch the Breakfast Club interview, then you will understand. I think.
Yeah.
I just saw bits and pieces. So, they always show clips. So I saw bits and pieces. I'm gonna have to actually sit down and watch it in its entirety. But
so
I didn't really have time to watch it.
She was trying to do what Ira does and talk around a topic to get everybody tired. And the simple fact is this: if you have a PhD and or a doctorate degree and you have a dissertation, that dissertation is public because you publish it. And say hypothetically, if it wasn't, Barry, if you went to school for 6, 7, 8 years, are you gonna have a copy of your dissertation?
Chances are I had that thing hanging up on the wall.
I mean, you wrote it. Why would you have a copy?
If you go to school for 6 or 7 years after you graduate high school, you're gonna tuck that away somewhere safe.
If I did another high school, basically another 8 years, something like that, I'm telling everybody that shit. I went to school for 35 years.
You know how you hang a wreath on your front door for like the holidays? That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like an ornament. You walk into the house as a person, you're gonna see.
Yeah, because again, the average dissertation could be 100 pages, 200, 300 plus, and so you're writing that for years. So you're telling me you have nothing saved of your dissertation?
It's in the cloud.
Come on, man. So she got caught capping. It's over for her, and now she looks like she's the fake fraud that we all wanted Dr. Umar to be. But he has a degree. So
Breakfast Club, is that with like was that Charlemagne and Just Hilarious and whatnot? That's them, right?
Yep.
That was coming.
I know Jess has something to say. I know
no. With
Envy. But this is the problem I have, right? And I'm gonna sound like Barry. He's rubbing his hands. There's no accountability for, I'm not saying all, but for certain Black women who look good, who look the part, who have a beautiful face, right? There's no, how can she feel that comfortable to go up on a national network as far as a radio station and give us that bullshit excuse that don't exist, as if a lot of us haven't gone to college. We understand how to get transcripts. Like this,
Right.
I mean, Barry, does it make sense to you?
complete sense. I mean, she could just tell him to shut the fuck up and move on to the next question. I mean, that's always an option, but
Well, she kind of did. She was real. When I found out about her, she loves to talk, and then when and gloat about herself, and then when people was just challenging her, or just not even people wasn't challenging her, they just asked questions. You can tell she started making snarky remarks.
She can't take it.
She said, "If anybody got something to say about me, basically fuck them."
Yeah.
She said that.
Yeah, and then people like that always go the same strategy, right? Is they'll divide it into two camps. Well, for my fans and for the haters, right? And so she kind of pivoted, like, oh well, the haters, they doubting me, but they're gonna hate and they're gonna hate anyway. But for my fans, so that's the problem, is that she's a fraud. She lied. She got caught. Just come out and say it. It'll look better if she comes out and says it.
people got imaginary haters too. People always say that because somebody's not agreeing with what they say. So it's not necessarily a hater. It's just that people have a different opinion of what you're saying. So it doesn't make you a hater. It just makes, I just don't agree with what you said. Doesn't mean that I don't like you. It's just I don't agree with you.
Yeah, but Barry, you know how it is, bro. They say hater because it's provocative, and it makes it look as if the hate is from jealousy, where it's like, but the truth is, you got a fake degree, you got caught lying, and now other black women are coming out of the woodwork who actually put in the work and earn the degree and say, hey, you're making us look bad because you're getting all the attention and you're a fraud.
Were they supporting her first in the beginning at some point?
Yeah. I mean, I think we all were until we start hearing her talk, and like that, because the advice she was given was crazy. And then it started to crack. Well, first of all, we owe Corey Holcomb an apology.
I never said anything wrong. I thought his shit was hilarious, to be honest.
He was saying this, like, was it last year?
Late last year.
Late last year. And he was a hater. And then she made the mistake of going on and speaking to Paul Pierce. And then she made another mistake of going and talking to your man
Shannon Sharp too. She was on Shannon Sharp too.
Yeah, so she kept making these mistakes.
Shannon was shooting the shot. Shannon was shooting the shot though. He was subliminally throwing. He was shooting the shot.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon. But so Shannon don't like the sisters, so.
Look,
you don't think so?
Hell no.
He do. I mean, listen.
I didn't see it. I don't see that.
I think, and this is a sidebar. I think we gotta stop casting the brothers all because someone like Shannon Sharp, he gonna date everybody. All I do know this: all his kids is by a black woman. I ain't gonna say I don't mean nothing, but like all because brothers mess with everybody, don't mean they don't mess with black women. But that's a sidebar right there. Anyway, Tina says, so my school closed and so my diploma doesn't match my transcript because the school that bought out the school never reissued new diplomas, but they have my transcript. Yeah.
Exactly. They have your transcript.
Some stuff you have to keep because, like, for employment reasons and verification reasons, like you have to find stuff. Some stuff is archived.
Anything that
you got to find it.
Type of certification, they have to have that.
And I want to add in, her university lost its accreditation.
I mean, I don't fault that because that could happen to anybody. All she really has to say, I'm just saying, all she has to say is, I did not complete my my doctor's degree. That's all it happens.
Wait, but Ira, what happens to? Can you say that again? You said it happens. What? You said something happens.
I mean, at one point, Morris Brown lost their accreditation. What I'm trying to say. That was never the problem. Like things can happen about schools losing their accreditation. The thing about her is she never had her doctorates.
Yeah.
Like, and she's what I said last week. She played us, so she played the people because you went on all the big platforms, all the stuff on TV, known as Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, got all the clout, had a book that said Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and now people and so so she done got the clout. That's why she's talking the way she's talking right now, because she like, I done got the jump start I need. They still gonna call me Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, regardless. And then because I even see on the comments, LR, people was like, well, she y'all just some girls still saying that y'all just mad. She's still educated. Y'all just and some women is thinking it's the men hating. It's like, no, I saw more. It's more. Watch this. It's more sisters. But I hate how people don't think. 1 minute they say black women are the most educated, right? So where do you think these comments are coming from? Most of the sisters that do have their doctorates or about to have their doctorates, they taking this stuff real personal.
Exactly.
It's them. It's not the guys. It's the women.
Yeah.
They said, "Damn." They saying, "Look, I'm putting in my work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle of getting my doctors, or I got my master's, stuff like that. Like, they the ones that's doing all that stuff." And Dr. Bryant, she's a very confident woman. She's like, "Did you see the whole interview, LR?"
Yeah.
I know you watched it. I know you watched it from start to finish.
Man, I seen that thing. I said, let me make time.
She was talking real cocky. He was like,
this man took his lunch break and watched the whole interview.
But hear me out though. But Ira, narcissists, malign narcissists are very confident because they believe their lies.
That's actually a dangerous individual.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they actually believe, like, the perfect example is this, right? We've all done it, right? Say like we're young, we try to impress some ladies, so we can exaggerate the truth, right? Now we're gonna say, A, B, C. When you're young, Bear. I'm not saying now. Okay. What I'm saying, when we were young, right?
Okay.
And so, but then what would happen when someone came around us and the ladies that actually knew us? We got quiet, like, oh damn, right? Like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what a normal person does, because they feel like, oh damn, like I kind of misrepresented myself. Let me head back and chill. But a narcissist, that doesn't work because they believe everything they're saying.
So that's something neurological in your brain then. Because like if you can actually believe stuff in your head like that, then that's a dangerous individual, because you can convince anybody to actually listen to you, to what you're saying. Regardless of what it is, that can be very dangerous. I mean, I think our president is like that. I think he has a little bit of those characteristic traits. But
that's coming from lack of confidence. But
I don't know too much about Dr. Cheyenne. I don't know too much about Cheyenne. Like, I've seen her on a lot of different platforms. I've seen her in other stuff. So like, for me to kind of piece together a lot of stuff, I don't really have a full idea of her, but I just hear a lot of, like, now, since you mentioned it, like with the Breakfast Club, with the other interviews and other shows that she did, and I hear how she speaks. Like, she's very articulate, she's very, feminine, she's very postured and whatnot. But what I'm noticing now is when they show the videos and then they clip out stuff that comments are being said from like different people, and like there's a lot of stuff that's against her, where it's like, you're lying, you're full of shit, you're this and that, you're fake this, and I'm like, this is coming from somewhere. And I'm like, what happened? Like, it got to this point, because at one point, I guess she was kind of like, they put her up there, they kind of propped her up a little bit, and then it's like, now they're like, oh, you're up there now, but we don't like it, so now we're gonna swing that bat on you and kind of knock you down a little bit. So I'm like, something transpired, but
like, what I don't like about it, right? It's so many qualified women,
exactly,
in that position, and some people like, everybody's jealous. No, they're mad. It's not jealous. They're mad. Like, like, people really went in and got their right degrees and their right doctor, all that stuff like that. And here comes this woman being basically a glorified coach, life coach. And she was saying the whole time she's a doctor.
Has she helped anybody along her way from what she has done?
Probably so.
Then that's a win for her.
I said that last week, and people didn't understand. Well, not y'all, but some people understand what I'm saying. I was like, she won already. I said she's going to just be the cat's out the bag now. She's considered a doctor because she put it in everybody's brain already, and she's smart enough to know that you're not gonna say Cheyenne Bryant. You're always gonna say Dr. Bryant, even if you know she's not a doctor.
I mean, that's how she introduced herself. So that's all I pretty much know her
Right.
as.
So she played the part like that.
Unless she got like a nickname that's pretty catchy, but I don't think I know of any.
And she spoke on being pretty girl privilege on the interview as well.
There was some truth to that though. Like some stuff I think she was just speaking from her own opinion, but some of that stuff she was saying, I mean, it was kind of just common knowledge. It was like, all right, that makes sense because there is some level of truth to that where it's like, yeah, at certain women you are using your pretty privilege to benefit and gain access from men because of that. But I'm like, that's a no-brainer though. That's not hard to figure that out. I mean, you don't need a doctorate to explain that or to understand the concept of that. It's like, you're a pretty looking woman, you're attractive, you can say the right stuff to the right guy and pretty much, he'd be putty in your hands. So you don't need a degree. A degree to decipher that.
It wasn't, see, this is where she is smart. That's what I'm trying to say is it wasn't for the guys. A guy would look at you and be like, oh, she looked nice, but it won't go. A lot of dudes just trying to hit. Oh, she got body, whatever like that. She did it for her core audience. Her core audience was the women, because women are more outspoken about their what, LR? Their education. So she got to them. So when a dude did question that, right? You know what the girls were saying to the dude? You're hating. They're talking down on the black woman. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Blah blah blah.
Black men can't say anything that is of the opposite of what other black women say because they feel as though that word is trendy, where we're hating. It's like, no, we have an opinion to what you just said. So basically, you just gotta shut the hell up and just listen. So we can't say anything. So I think some guys are like, you know what, fuck it, I won't say nothing because you ain't gonna win anyway.
I don't know if you watched last week, but that's what I was saying. It's like she put it in their minds, so she can be like Dr. Dre, Dr. J. You know what I mean?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, baby. You know what I'm saying? She's all it. Hey, and the thing about it is, the worst part about it is she didn't even have to lie because
people will listen to her just because she commands a presence. Like she has
because you don't have a doctorate, don't
the stature about her.
You did not mean nobody questioned her education as far as her master's. It's just when she start telling everybody she has a doctor, that's what she effed up at. Like, I never seen no one who has education lie about the education. She has education.
Well, just think, most people who have most people have it. They know you can't lie about it because that's the most easiest thing to prove, especially a doctorate. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah. I mean, so it's like, why? So it's like, why am I? Listen, again, if you're a malign narcissist, you're gonna stick to the story. If you're a normal person, you're gonna mitigate your lies. You're gonna say, okay, well, I'm not gonna all out lie. I'm gonna be in the gray area so I could at least, you know what I mean, play in the mud to where I'm not really lying, but I'm extending the truth, right? But folks like her, they don't know how to do it. So she's gonna be in this position, and she's gonna do what Barry says. She's gonna start turning into two camps: haters and my fans. I'm speaking to my fans. I'm speaking to my fans. That's what she's gonna do. So if Barry could go in there and be like, hey, I want to see your transcripts. I want to see your research.
Let me see your diploma.
She's gonna call Barry a hater. Oh, Barry's a hater. Right. And then for some women that click, oh, Barry's a hater. But real quick though, her fan base, the ones that are defending her, are probably the folks that were still mad at Clay. It's the same fan base. It could be females, women that aren't educated, and they look to her because they believe she's where they want to be, so they cling to it. Whereas the educated women are like, "Yo, she's a fraud."
Yep.
Good luck to her. Whatever she figures out. I mean, she grown. She know what she's doing. She knows what she got to do. She should disappear for a little bit and let kind of like cool off.
I don't think the Breakfast Club interview went the way she thought it was going to go.
She has a bad team. Who the hell put her up to that shit?
So I'm going to address this. She said She said, I'm gonna address this, and I'm gonna address it one time. No, bitch, you did not address it one
Yeah,
time.
no,
You
no,
lied.
you out here giving advice about you being a
lied.
doctor. Yeah,
And the thing about it was, like I said, she has a master's and she has certification stuff. Why lie about that? Like most people, a lot of people even don't get to that point.
she a narcissist, bro.
Yeah,
She
man.
like that attention.
First of all, I give credit to anybody who went through 12 years of high school and then decided to go to additional school afterwards.
Period.
If it was 2
Period.
years, 4 years, 8
Period.
years.
Mhm.
Like, because let's be honest here, all because you educated don't mean you know what the fuck you talk about. We know a lot of people out there that just book
Yeah.
smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Smart
she could have just been wrote her book. She was popular enough to write her books. And if you say something that makes sense, right? We're going to give you your props. People are already going to agree with her just because she is an attractive woman.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to lie about that. She could have said, she was better off saying, look, y'all, I'm smarter than all y'all. I ain't got no education and I look good. Niggas is going to still listen to her.
Yeah.
Because if she
Yeah.
spoke some sense.
They're going to like that. Like, oh, look at her being direct.
She could at least said, I misspoke. I didn't finish. Something happened. The school closed down.
She went on too many platforms for that. She went on too many platforms for that.
Yeah. But again, now what I do think what's going to happen to her is she will still have a life in the podcast world, but as far as her still crossing over, that thing's dead for her. She'll be in Love and Hip Hop in about 2 more years.
Oh, no. Love and Hip Hop is over. Love and Hip Hop ended this year. There's no more Love and Hip Hop. They got to be something else.
Well, she'll be on something that's something else.
Okay, so if they rebrand Housewives.
Yeah. No, she ain't be on Housewives because another thing is she's gay.
You want to run that by me again?
She Gay. like Marvin without the E. She gay.
Damn.
That's why you and she with no man.
Is that a proven fact?
Barry, hear me out, Barry.
She had me for a minute. I'm
gonna go on a limb. Ira, man, you my guy. You know,
I trust you because you did the research on her, so I trust you on this one.
Ira, how old is she? Like approximately?
She's 2 years younger than us, so she's like 42 or 43.
Okay. She's 42, 43, makes a substantial amount of money from her fake career, and she looks good. Mm-hmm. Why is she still single?
Because all right. I'm with you. I'm gonna go to the other side.
Okay, go other side.
Because women like her, they think they are more than what they are.
I got you.
Good. They're too good. They're too good for this. They are here, right there. They get dicked down by this up here.
Yeah.
They think they're too good for this down here. That's what it's about.
No, her it's not. She can get an NBA guy. She can go get like a professional
not now,
dude.
it's over.
No. What I'm saying is, but before all this, she could have got those elite guys, right? But she didn't get them because she's gay. That's what I'm saying. She's perpetrating. She out here giving female advice how to get guys, and she's gay. Nothing wrong being gay. Nothing wrong being gay. But she gay.
Let me meet you down the middle, Laurent. She might be gay now, but she was getting dick down, and those years went by.
I got you. So exactly. So hear me out.
Okay. We working here.
Let's psychologically dissect this. She getting dick down when she young. She probably got spun the block, right? So she probably didn't get the commitment. So she transitioned to probably men ain't shit. Then she went over to that side of the tracks, where she probably is now. Now she's confused, ain't got no man.
I thought she said she had somebody like a special friend.
She lying, bro. That's a lie. I know, that's a lie.
And guess what, Barry? That's the first interview she messed up because she was giving all this. She was giving all this advice.
That's a lie, Barry.
And Paul Pierce like, oh, so you was somebody's work.
He did.
Yeah, Barry. That's a lie, Barry. She said that because she got ambushed by the truth. And that was the first thing that came to her mind, right? Listen, even if she had 4 or 5 guys or whatever, right? Like you. I'm not saying you got a lot of girls, but I'm saying is if you got put on the spot, you're truthful, so you can say, well, I got 3 women that were friends, Tasha, Tamara, whatever. We hang out. I just want the commitment. It will come through like a general conversation where you're saying, well, I have access to these 3 women and they're beautiful, but I'm not ready to commit because I got, this bang, bang, boom, right? But if you're lying about it, what you gonna do? Oh, I got all. Barry, how many girls you got? Oh, I got like a few, man. Well, but how come you ain't selling up? Oh, they ain't got their stuff together. You're gonna have a conversation in a general sense that's superficial, because when someone is lying, when someone's telling the truth, they're giving you details of like I'm saying, what I'm saying? Like they're gonna give you more because it's easy because they're recalling, right? But if you're lying, you're gonna be as general as possible because you're trying to think shit through, and you're nervous, and you're on TV, and that was her problem.
Do you think that she might have been trying to like protect herself and the dude that she might have been intertwined with, that she didn't really want to put that out there like that? Like she wanted to probably make it known, like, all right, I do deal with somebody. However, I'm not gonna go into full details. I mean, she want to have a little privacy of something.
It probably she might ask. She's lying.
Because it gets messy. When you start talking about stuff like that, it gets messy. Some people don't really want to air that out.
Nah, listen. For a narcissist like that, she love to talk. So ain't no way. Look, nah, I don't believe it one bit. Not one bit. If she had a good man, she would be the first to be on the red carpet, holding hands, doing everything, trying to push her brand out, saying, "Be like me, get this good, bruh. He make a lot of money. He's rich. He's tall. Listen to me," because that's marketing for her.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you know what those type of women want, right? They make a substantial amount of money. They make really good money, right? They want someone that make 30 times more money than them to spoil their lifestyle, so they ain't gotta spend their money. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I think she can't listen. If that old chick, was it Nicole Griner? We call that chick. She old and she has the babies by like the young dudes.
You talking about the basketball player?
Yeah, what's her name? She's like 45 years old.
Brittany,
yeah. If Brittany Griner can go, if she's like 45, looking the way she do, and she jumping from old like the rapper to the NBA player.
I talking about Brittany Griner. You talking about I need to about.
What's her name?
The girl that was with
what's that rap?
She
like the rap. She was a Muslim. She was a Muslim. What?
PJ, the one that got stuck over another country for
no. PJ Washington's baby mama.
Yeah, but she did it. Kevin Gates, and she was a Muslim when she did. She's won all this stuff, and then she broke out, got a baby by P. So if this woman can go from at least one high earner to the next, if you got a doctorate degree and you look as good as Dr. Bryant, what's the problem?
You in like Flynn.
Hey, she's lying. She gay.
Hey, chat, listen. This subject is definitely not over. She's going to come up with another interview to interview off that.
Yeah.
Because she's going to come. If LeBron, what LeBron's saying is true, right?
I'm telling you.
Right. It's going to be another 2 to 3 days because she's going to look at all the comments. She's going to go over the interview. She's going to watch it. Yeah. Then she's going to make another interview and watch how she move forward. She's going to start talking more ratchet, start talking more like sassy, all that stuff like that.
LR going to be the beat reporter on the Dr. Sean Bryant. He's going to be sitting there with the press card.
I'm like, Dr. Bryant, we need to get your dissertation and your transcript, and we need to know why we see your nipples right now.
They gonna haul your ass up out of there. Security gonna grab you up real quick.
Listen, this shit gotta stop, bro. Like, we ain't that stupid. Listen, they make the black community look so goddamn dumb. They out here saying it's like blatant lies and like people are eating it up. I'm like, dude, like at some point you gotta realize that you use logical sense to say, hey, this shit don't make no sense. I have never seen. Listen, I got 2 master's degrees, and I've never seen anything where people be lying about about their credentials of where they went to school and the degree, because that's easy. That's easy to find out.
You got
There's
two
no point to
masters?
lie. Oh yeah.
My man.
I do a little flex real quick. You know what
My
I'm saying?
man. Like that.
Yeah,
My man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Do my
Real
thing.
close.
Yeah, but like I said, I understand the process of getting transcripts. I understand the process of doing all that stuff, and ain't no way her transcripts just evaporated. They just rose from the dead, just like Jesus,
Not,
floated away.
not Jesus. Not,
Hey,
not,
Zeus.
not Jesus.
Hell no, bro. Listen, we got to protect black women, the real ones out here grinding. They got 2-3 jobs. They go to school. They're trying to do their thing. They're trying to, to support black men and everybody else. We got to
LR,
support these black women.
don't let me
fake.
see you on them press conferences like Channel 6 News. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
I'll give you this.
dun.
Look. I'll be like this. I'm like Channel 6 News here with with the fake Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Man, do you have anything to say about how you've been lying for years and you ain't got no man because we know you gay?
That will be reality TV
We know
gold.
you gay. So listen, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be trans gay, but just be who you gonna be and stop selling people stuff on. I mean, stop. Listen, as the great Eddie Murphy said, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining.
All right now.
I'm off.
So
Ain't gonna drop the mic.
So
Drop
we
the
going
mic.
we going. I'm pretty sure we're gonna revisit this issue, and then
Let's give it a week.
You fun.
I'm gonna spin the next subject off to Barry.
You fun.
Barry has a lot of friends or people he know that write into him, and then they give him questions to put on the chat. And I would like to say I would love for y'all next time, because it does help in engagement. If you send him 20 questions, those 20 questions can help our algorithm move up. But we appreciate you anyway. That's just my thing. Barry said that was me.
No, that's smart though, because it definitely does help.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Barry, so what I'm gonna do now, just to make it simple, I'm gonna put the questions that you sent me from them on the big screen, right?
Okay.
Good.
And then once I put it up, you read it and we go from there. All right. So this is the first.
There's a lot of them, so I mean, we're not gonna cover all of them, but there's a significant amount of them. I mean, if we got time to, that's fine. But this,
I'm just letting you know. So
those are the ones I just actually copied down. Like there is a plethora more.
We got more next week.
I didn't. Yeah.
So here.
So for those who actually who did write in, and I appreciate y'all flooding me with the questions and the comments and stuff to ask. And it came from different types of people. It came from some black women, came from a couple white women, came from some women that are different cultures. They had a lot. They were very, very in tune, and they wanted to hear all of our opinions on these different questions that were asked. Because some of the content, like some of the tones from that, you can tell it's from a different race, just by how it's postured. I was like, bring it on. I appreciate it. I sent out a mass thread to everybody I know. I was like, hey, if you have any comments, any questions, anything you want to talk about, just throw it at me. And I don't care how it sounds. I'll put it together and then I'll introduce it onto the show. So I just want to let you know I appreciate it and thank y'all for that. So yeah, if you let me see. So the first one, this one here, this one actually, and I'm not going to name her name, but she knows who she is. Her question was, what stereotypes of black men annoy you the most? The one for me, for that one particularly, was black men don't take care of their kids. And the reason why I say that, because I was a single father. I took care of my son. Period. Enough said. Anybody that know me for years, I took care of my son. I raised my son. So that is definitely a stereotype that I hear often, where black men don't take care of their kids.
Okay, so in the spirit of not repeating, because Barry, if I was first, I would have damn sure said that, right? But I can come up with something else, right? So, since I'm gonna stay in the family, Barry. I'm gonna stay in the family. The stereotype of black men that annoy you the most, that we don't fuck with the sisters, like period. When in the these are stats or facts. So once again, everybody get on me because I go ramble. In the presidency, right? You would have thought that no black men voted for Kamala Harris, they found out it wasn't us. It was over a 90% clip. You know what I'm saying? In
I
the
voted
marriage,
for it.
I did too.
Oh,
And,
Ira, man, you going to my topic, man. I was
you
gonna
know what?
say that,
You know
man.
what? You know what? That is your thing. I ain't too versed on that. I'm gonna leave that to you. But I got inspired by that, and I knew you was gonna like that. But
yeah, I love it. I love it.
But marriage, right? Over 87% of black men is married to black women. So this thing, it's only 30% left if you do the math. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that stereotype. Like, most of us marry, most people marry who in the same race. Now, if they don't, that don't mean that they don't love you or don't love black women. It just means that whether she's Spanish, white, whatever, it just means that they fell in love with that person. Is, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I just hate that stereotype. What you got, LR?
Listen, I absolutely hate the stereotype of that's put out with black men when it comes to voting and us not supporting. It could be, okay, for example, Kamala Harris.
I know where you're going with
Kamala
this.
Harris. I get so upset when it's like every year black men, male voters get blamed. It's like, hey, you know, you guys voted more for Trump. Okay, cool. But we voted 3% more than black women did, but for Trump. No, we still rest around plus or minus 8% of voting for Democrats, or it's not about Democrat Republican, but I'm saying in this, my example, we're about plus 8 or 9, maybe a little less than how black women voted. We supported Kamala Harris, right? We did all that. Even though, listen, I'm not a Kamala Harris fan, but guess who I voted for? I voted for her because I have logic. I understand what the other side may do, right? So I hate the fact that when every time Democrats lose, they blame black men first. It's like, oh, black males, black. But guess what they don't do? They don't even ask us for what we're looking for. They propped up black women, right? I'm gonna get real quick. I'm gonna scoot up, right?
Please do.
We told black women that you're getting played. How do we know? Because black males got played in the same way. When they allured us with the opportunity that we can have access to power. That's not true, right? So we, from experience and from the corporate world, we understand the glass ceiling of fake power that isn't there, right? And so we say, hey, listen, we're going to vote for Kamala Harris or Clinton at that time. We say, hey, they're playing you. They're playing you. And what happened, right? Who won Georgia for Biden? Stacey Abrams. She flipped that bitch for a Democrat since Bill Clinton. That's like 30 years, right?
At least 30 some years.
Okay. Okay. So she turned a red state purple, right? And what did they give her for turning it purple? Nothing. They gave her no cabinet position. They gave her no executive position. The same thing with Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta. What did they give her? Nothing. The only person they gave was FUD, and they gave her HUD. When they gave all the Negroes HUD, they even gave when Trump was in office, he gave Ben Carson HUD. What was that saying, right? So all I'm saying is this: I get sick and tired of them being allowed to put a split between black men and black women, and they do it so easily, and they use black women to do it publicly. And some come from the LGBTQ, and they get on these platforms, and they do it, and they attack us on both sides. And we can't defend ourselves, because if you come out and say, hey, this chick is wrong, right? Oh, misogynistic. Oh, he doesn't like black women. Oh, another excuse. Not excuse, but another thing. I'm done. Ice Cube. You saw what they did to him, right? All he had was an idea. He said, hey, he says, I'm going to go talk. He goes, I got this plan. No one's talking about this plan. I reached out to Joe Biden. He didn't hit me back. I reached out to Trump people and they hit me back. So I went over there, right? He said, I'm not voting for either or whatever. But he didn't discuss who he was going to vote for. But the point is, you saw with Barry, who they send who did they send after Ice Cube first? The black woman.
The black woman?
The black woman, and they questioned his manhood. They called him a coon. So it's like, that's my stereotype I hate, is that when everything goes wrong in politics, we get blamed.
The only thing I don't like about
I'm sorry.
The politics.
No, man, don't apologize. You feel passionate about that. I hear it in your voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the blind stuff that I don't like about the politics. Like, we can't be like when like they don't love, like when we say something like we just can't give the Democrats our vote because such and such. And you got some people like, well, why can't we? It's like, no, that means they ain't gonna do nothing for us. So what you do is you go talk to the Republicans, not because you are Republican.
Yeah. You
wake the other people up, like, look, nigga, like, listen, that's what happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just blindly give them a vote. But
hey, real quick. I'm sorry, real quick for our viewers, right? The reason why blacks, like my grandfather was in the civil rights movement down south, Alabama, right? Mm-hmm. They're initially Republicans, right? But the problem with the Republicans is they kept telling them, hey, hold off for civil rights, hold off. It's not good. The timing's not right. Timing's bad. But then came a Democratic nominee, a young white cat from Massachusetts, the first Irish Catholic POTUS, JFK. He saw an opportunity. So what did he do? He said, hey, black folks, you come over here. We'll work on civil rights, everything else. And so that's how he got the black folks to leave the Republican Party to go to the Democratic Party, which from there, we're able to get Civil Rights Act bill, Voting Rights Act bill. Like, we were able to use our power to move the dial for policy for us, because we're like, hey, we're not sitting on one side. We're sitting on the side that's going to have a tangible benefit for us. But if you get stuck on one side, they don't really necessarily appreciate you. They're going to treat you like the side piece. So politically right now, black folks, we spinning the block.
Clip that. He said black folks spinning the block. All right, let me go to the next question, because we can talk about politics forever.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The next question is, do black men feel emotionally protected in relationships?
What's that?
I'll say Barry about to knock his number. Barry about to knock his mic over.
This is not my question, Barry question, or LR question.
Nope.
These are questions from women.
Hold on. Do black men feel? So I know who that came from. Yeah. My opinion on that? Nah, not really. Not really. I don't think we expect it though. I think we kind of are just on our own when it comes to that personally. If there is emotional stuff that we might have, I think we were all taught not to necessarily trust that and convey that into a woman. I think that's kind of instilled in maybe the majority. If you have a different space with the person you're dealing with in a relationship, if it's, I guess they call it a safe space, so to speak, you might, but I don't think as a majority, nah, I don't see that. I don't see that, because we're taught to live in survival mode and to suffer through silence and to just manage it and figure it out. But to give all that, if you dump all that into somebody, like a woman that you have those type of things in you consistently, she's going to look at you and not have that feeling of your protection to me. Now she's going to look at you differently. So no, we don't have, I don't feel as though that's a thing for us to dump into women personally.
No, man. Listen, I agree to an extent with Barry, right? But it's twofold. So as a man, as a husband, as a father, we can't be overly emotional. And so we've learned how we had to suffer in silence. We have to figure things out. Like, for us, I know for me, if I come against issues where I have problems, I spend time trying to figure out solutions to those problems at hand, because no one's going to save me. I have no one else that I can go to, right? And so I think if that does happen to where men can have emotional protected relationships, they're gonna love that woman to death because sometimes that's gonna be very rare, right? But like Barry says, we are expected to suffer through things. We are expected not to be appreciated until we're gone. And then you have to live with that. Like you're gonna have to live with doing what you're supposed to be doing great things, and no one appreciating anything from you. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? You're supposed, like Barry, he raised a son by himself. Oh, we supposed to do that. Why are you having kids then, right? That's what we're gonna get, to whereas we're not used to getting in that emotional stuff because we don't have time to sit there and sulk. And then guess what, Barry and Ira? And when the men do get emotional, you call them weak.
You a bitch.
You a bitch. You ain't a man, And so again, especially black men, and I'm gonna end just with this, right? We are exposed on both levels. We have to go into the corporate setting and deal with those people
daily.
We have to be hypersensitive to them. Like I find myself sometimes sitting at an email for 30 minutes trying to make sure I don't sound too aggressive. How am I, you know what I'm saying? That's a mental toll. Then I get out there and I go home and now I may not have peace. So there's no place for us to go. That's why if you look at black men, cancer, heart attacks. It's stressful.
Hypertension, stress, heart attacks, strokes, all that stuff. 100%.
That's why we live shorter.
I agree with you on that.
I don't want to get started with my baby mama's drama, so yeah, they don't care about me.
Oh, this dude.
Nah.
This dude.
I got out of the house with a woman. She was like, so that means are you still gonna get paid? I was like, damn, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. This dude in the hospital. Hey, damn. Can this motherfucker work? Yo, he just almost died. But Ira, man, I want to just listen, not to get too much into your business, but I want to feel this, man. Like going through what you went through, right? Where you were vulnerable. I mean, you almost died, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're in that state to where you're vulnerable, right? How did it make you feel when you're in that state and then someone kind of looks at you and the truth comes out of how they've monetized your relationship?
Whatever you done to me, you raggedy motherfucker. Like, you always gotta joke a little bit. Yeah. Oh no, man, it probably made me better. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I see this. Oh, you think I'm done? You think, like, I joke a lot about it. Like, people don't understand. I had a full blown stroke, and I can stroke now. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Like, the shit that happened to me, I downplay it. I downplay it a lot. There's things I'm not gonna say that I'm blessed with everything. Did I have a rough patch? Absolutely. Do people really know what I went through? No. The only people that know what I really went through is people who went through it. I'm not even talking about the physical part, because I always cocky enough to be like, you know what? When I asked that, I said, "Can I recover?" I was talking like this. I was talking like Rocky on can I recover? Can I fight the fight? You know,
Admit.
Get up. He said, one more round.
One more round.
I see 3 of them out there.
I I said, Doc, how we get better? He said, hit the one in the middle. So now, but not yo, the dog, real shit. When I, the physical part was the first part, but it was so small versus the mental part. The physical part was like, okay, I can't walk. Like I couldn't walk. Like this is my left side. I couldn't move it at all. From here on, this side. All the way from here to all the way down. That was, at first, that was the hardest part. But when I go back, that was the easiest part. I'm going to overcome that. As long as I can move, that means I can get better. As long as I can move, I can get better. Right? But a lot of stuff in my personal life, that's what you just asked me, that's what it was. It was like, oh, okay. I had a girlfriend at the time, right? All right, I know now. You can't cry about it. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to. It was like, damn, you ain't care about me at all. You thought I was done, huh? Oh, well, I'm not done. Those things you think about.
Done with you.
Yeah, I'm done with you, right? But right now, you did me a favor because I'm back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? So, but it does stay up here. A lot of stuff because you know what you went through. You went from I went from wheelchair, cane, foot brace that I had to walk around with so I won't fall, to walking straight. You know what I'm saying? So you remember that, and then it'd be the smallest things that nobody ever asked about. Like, well, not nobody. I'm saying, but those, if we're talking about women, no women care about that. They don't care. They ain't care about that. They ain't care if I, you know. I remember one time, one person was like, "Do you still got airline benefits?" Bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, clip that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
you gotta change the circle of women. They just ask about that. Don't care about your health.
it's like,
That's terrible.
Ira laying down in the hospital bed. Hey, Ira, hey, you
Hooked
still
up the
got the
IV. They be like,
benefits?
you know, they be like, I see your condition right now. You look a little under the weather.
Hey Barry,
But however, do you have any airline benefits? Like, what?
I can say this because I don't know the person, right? I'm in the waiting room, right?
Crazy.
My blood pressure was crazy up there. So the lady was like, "Oh," so they took my stuff. They said, "We're gonna admit you to the back." So I'm sitting in the back waiting, right? One sister come up and was like this. "Oh, so how you doing, Mr. Parker? Oh, wait a minute. It says right here, you work for the airline?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm about to pass the fuck out." She's like, "You fly anywhere?" I said, "The only way I'll be flying is up to the upper room if you don't fucking hurry up and get me in this motherfucker."
The upper room.
Was it Nurse Got a Body? Was it Nurse Got a Body?
Nah, I ain't gonna. You know what? See how when niggas are. If she was fine, I probably would excuse it.
That's the whole thing.
Hey, but I got 5 benefits all day, baby.
Right. As your pressure study spiking, but the fact she was ugly, that's why you was like, just carry me back there and you take care of me. That's all that was.
It was one nurse. It was one nurse in there, dog, that like maybe like 4 days later after I found that I had one, right before I switched the hospital, she was so fine when she came in again. I said, "You gonna be here tomorrow?" I was like this. I went on my phone like this. I was like, baby, this is how I look when I'm well. I was hell when I was well. So I am, you know what I'm saying? She was fine. She had body. You know what I'm saying? But but to answer the question, so do black men feel more? No. We can't tell the truth. We gotta always hide stuff. I can't say, like, it'd be a girl that might say, "Ira, you weak because I'm talking about something that almost made me die," and I still call you weak. I'm like, bitch, do you know what I gotta go through on a daily, everyday basis to even look as regular as I am?
It's crazy, man. Because I got one to add with that one, man. So when I got back from my last deployment in Iraq, when I got out, I was messed up, bro. So it's like, man, like you go from a combat environment to where it's weird, man, because it's like even in that environment, I still feel better in that type of environment. because, as Barry says, that you're on survival mode, and so you didn't have to think about anything. It was what it was. You know, if one side wanted to kill you, wanted to kill them. So that agreement was set in stone, right? But then you get back, and now you got to deal with people wearing like this face, where the face meaning, you know, the understanding is just baked into all these lies, right? And so even in that moment where you're at your lowest times, it's like you can't talk to anybody, you know? Like, who was I going to talk to? And then if I did talk to somebody, in my mind, I'm like, what are they going to think of me? You know? So again, that's why if you look at suicide rates for men are higher, depression rates are higher, drug use is higher. And that's why, again, even physical abuse is higher, because you have some men that don't know how to express themselves. And usually when that happens, you can become violent. I'm not making an excuse for it, but that's why you have all these problems going on, is because these men have no emotional outlet, and they're just told to shut the fuck up, be tough, be a real man, and put that shit and bury it and move on, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So. Of course, I'm human. Like everybody be lying. Like, man, I be having my sensitive moments, but there's a sensitive like, yo. One girl was like, "Oh, man, you." I'm like, "Am I complaining?" I'm like, "Girl, I ain't complaining. I don't complain enough.
Yeah,
I don't complain enough."
exactly. Yeah.
But I'm like, but now I know how you feel. Fuck you. Because that's all it is. Like, oh, I'm complaining. I'm like, the thing about it is, nobody hears that outside. I'm only talking to you because you're the person that's in my thing. I said, okay. And then you remember that, and then later on, when you get well, yo, let me tell you something. I know it's somebody that has to be in my life for a certain reason, that I think they mad that I got better. They mad that I recovered. Because they can't talk, you know what I'm saying? They mad that I recovered. Oh well.
Yeah. Do you know what's crazy is my grandmother, 91 years old. She's from the deep south. She used to always tell my cousins, even my aunts would say it. They said, never, the man you love, never laugh at their vulnerability, and never violate that trust. Because if you do those two things, you're gonna break that man forever, and it's never gonna be the same.
Yeah, he ain't gonna never like you again like that.
It's never gonna be the same, ever.
And just for the record, for funny wise, I'm straight. I can do everything unless the girl asks me to run a 100-meter dash. That's the only thing I'm not gonna be able to do. I'm not gonna be able to run a 40. I can't run no more. That's it. I can't run no more. Everything else is good, Gucci. I'm good. I can do everything but run. For the ladies out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I'm saying? So let me go to the next question. Here you go, Barry. Read this joint. Hold on.
It says, what's something men tolerate from pretty women that they never tolerate from other women?
Let me go first.
Barry laughing.
So, hey, Barry, you want to run that by me one time, your boy?
Because I know who sent it. So, what's something that men tolerate from pretty women that they never tolerate from other women?
If you look good, you got ass, you got body, you look good, we're gonna tolerate somewhat of some stupidity.
Yeah.
Of some sort, like, all right, this bitch is done with the door now, but she got an ass.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This bitch, she can come over, she do her ass though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got body. We're gonna tolerate something that we don't require from a different woman for a short period of time. If it's just that, but as soon as we hit it, that toleration, it goes away. like, bitch, you done with the door now. We done got what we wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm leave it at that. Go ahead, yo.
You got clear his throat.
We all have done this at some capacity. We will tolerate small fragments of disrespect from a pretty woman that we have not actually tapped yet. Verbally, whether it be she might be coming out of pocket, she might say something slick. We haven't gotten it yet. But once post-nut clarity hits, guess what? It's out of our system. So look at it like this. You got a pretty woman, you got an average woman, right? The average woman, you're not going to tolerate no disrespect. You can't be late. You can't talk to me crazy. You can't act a certain way. You can't be this. You gotta be everything. Got to be firing all cylinders. Pretty woman, you can probably erase a lot of stuff off that list because we ain't get it yet. Because it's something in our mind. Maybe it's our ego where it's like, all right, I'm gonna get this. And once I get this, I'm gonna be done because I ain't gonna keep dealing with this shit. You know what I mean? Like you ain't that pretty. But it's just a conquering thing in our head where it's like, all right, I'm gonna let that slide. But once I get it, now I'm gonna talk my shit because you can't really talk too much shit about something if you ain't had it. But once you get it, now you feel like you stand on there and you can pound on your chest and be like, all right, I got it. Now you can make the separation. So that post-nut clarity be a real thing. But I would say some forms of disrespect we have tolerated in our lives with a prettier woman than just an averager woman, personally.
One more add-on. And you know this is a damn lie. What we tolerate from a new Joan, I'm going raw. Is she fine? If she fine, I'm going raw. If you ugly, I'm coming excuse like, nah, man, I use condoms all the time. Why can't we do it? Because I don't have a condom. Shit. Since when that stop a G?
I wouldn't put that out there though.
I'm just saying that's what dude like a girl ugly. You like nah, let me strap up. You said what you want? This is real shit, y'all. Said name some mentality from a pretty woman. You ain't never been with no pretty woman to stop because you ain't had no condom. Okay, I don't give a what nobody say. That's just real shit. But go ahead, Lil.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's why Ira was at the clinic burning.
Oh, hell no, never.
Anyway,
No.
so
No.
I won't. Well, so I won't say the same things Barry did, but what I'll do is this. I'll say this, right? We will tolerate back my former self way back in the day, right? This is me recalling. We will tolerate being around ladies that we had nothing in common with, but they look good. So it's like, I ain't got nothing in common with this chick, man. I can't even talk to this chick, man. But then we see how everyone else is like looking at us like, yo, well, damn, man, everyone's looking at, and so it's like, yeah, that's me, right? But as soon as it happens, you're like, damn, I gotta go to war. I'm gonna be back in like 7 years, baby. I might not survive. Don't call me. I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna deal with all the inconsistencies, the bad communication. You can show up late, all that stuff. We're gonna deal with it. Let the average chick.
Yeah, no, but like an average one.
Yeah, not doing that.
If you have any type of like you like a 5, 6, 6.5, like you better be on the perfect line with me as far as like getting along. We could communicate. We have like certain hobbies we could talk about. Like, you're gonna have to do a lot more relationship building. You know what I mean? To where, because now, ladies, I'm gonna give you a gem. I'm gonna give you a gem, right?
Give me a gem, LR.
If you want a guy to like you, and say you're like a 6.5 or 7, which isn't bad, that's great, right?
It's above average.
You have to spend a lot of time with that guy.
Sorry, Rita.
Spend. What's up? Oh, okay. What's up?
Better, Rita. Hope you feel better, baby.
Yeah. What's up, Miss Carter? You have to spend, ladies, you have to spend as much time as possible with that guy. And what happens? That guy gets the goggles. Where it's like, damn, she cool as hell. You start looking like, oh, she look good in those. Oh, I like her in that shirt. Oh, that's the key. Is you have to be accessible.
Yeah, activated.
You have to be around, right? Mm-hmm. Now, ladies, you're gonna have to work a little hard if you're 6.5, 7, but if you were 10, it can, hey, they'll let you in, but you may not stay there. So,
Hell, are you crazy? You crazy?
it's the truth, Barry. Am I lying, Barry?
I mean, the only thing I can say with that is, never have I ever known a woman to average and rate herself as a 6 or a 7.
Well, I'm saying, I'm talking honesty. I'm saying, listen, like if we're being honest, right? If you had an honest 5.5, 6, she was your height, the height you wanted. She was really cool. She was cooking for you. Like you guys really gel. Like she like the same. Like she liked the trashy Sixers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys are all in line, I mean, together, right? Was she talking to you about sports? She's talking to you about.
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You're gonna hang around her a lot more because she's gonna engage you mentally. She's gonna stimulate your mind, right?
Stimulate your mind.
That's what I'm saying. So
she's gonna be doing more than that.
You say you're gonna be stimulating my glutes.
Like they win. I was like, fuck them Sixers tonight. I ain't worried about that right now. They got their money. Okay.
What she said? Right. She says, "Why do you guys wait to show us you really love us at the end of the relationship, and it's too late?" I don't know what she's talking about.
I know what she means.
What does she mean?
If I'm guessing correctly, she says, "Why do you guys wait to show us you really love us at the end of the relationship, and it's too late?" I don't think it's the fact they're waiting to show. I think they might be reaching because they lost the convenience of you. So there is some emotions that could be tied into you that they might miss or they might like or enjoyed, or they probably thought they can probably get that type of convenience from somewhere else and they didn't. But yeah, there is a miss factor to what you provided to that person that they probably want back. And then once they get it back, what do they do? Sometimes they mishandle it. Sometimes they treat you the same exact way. So I don't know if it's really love or it's just lust or if it's just convenience or if it's just the familiarity of it. So
basically,
that's my thought.
Basically, since black people love playing spades, what he's saying is when you lose a definite book,
hell yeah, I'll be mad as hell.
When you lose, when you know you got, it's not like you like here you go. I'm gonna give you an example. a ten of spade, right? 10 of spade. It's not a bad card, but it's not the best card. But a 10 of spade, that's something you can use. It's convenient. 10 of spade is convenient because if you got more spades in your hand, you can use it, you know what I'm saying? You can put that 10 of spade out to see what everybody else got to make them jump high enough to be like, what the fuck you got? So it's convenient. All right, it's convenient. So that 10 of spade, when you lose that 10 of spade, like Barry said, it ain't that you love that 10 of spade. You losing that convenience to do. Okay, I know if I get bored at night, I ain't gotta beat my meat. I can just call my 10 of spade. You know what I'm saying? That's it, y'all. If you want some more space analogies, I got you. Go ahead. And if you want to be on camera, just say I want to be on camera, either audio or video, and you can ask us any questions. Because we all got 3 different answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then just to add, right? Now, what makes you think you guys are running the same race? His race may be longer than yours.
That part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
All right, here you go. Here's a good question right here, Barry. From a young lady.
How do men handle stress differently than women? And what are some ways women can be supportive? So
listen.
Right. I mean, well, as far as men handling stress,
listen.
Like men are creatures of habit. You know, some guys go to the gym, some guys listen to music, some guys might take a walk, some guys might play with their kids, some guys might, watch TV. Some people may drink or have other vices, gambling. Like there's different ways that men handle it. You just have to know that guy and what it is that he considers a stress and how he maneuvers through it. But as far as women being supportive, like you said, just listen, understand, and don't annoy it. Like if you're in that man's life at some capacity and he is stressed and you know that he's stressed, you don't have to ask him 55 times what's wrong. He's going to tell you once, but he's going to give you the directive like, look, just relax and chill. This ain't about you. Let me get through it. Thank you for being supportive. Women need that constant validation for themselves. We don't need that. We know that you're here. You ain't going nowhere. We know that you're going to do this and do that. Relax. What you're going to do is you're going to add more levels of stress and raise his cortisol levels higher than what they already are. Just listen, be supportive, be available. Don't try to resolve his solutions because he's not going to really need you to fix his problems. I mean, he can figure it out. He's probably just figuring out in his head already. He just doesn't need to add more on top of it by you nagging him. Just be supportive, just listen, be available, nurture him however you nurture him, and just chill out. Just chill out. And that's the simplest way to put it. Some men don't deal with stress. Actually, some of them, they just don't. Some of them just say, fuck it, and this is part of my life, and just deal with it.
So I have two answers. You have, not to be stereotypical, but you have the men that were raised by single mothers, how they deal with stress. You have men that were raised in stressful environments with, could be like a two-family home or a strong male in their lives, right? So for me, how I deal with stress is that sometimes I'm just quiet. Like I just sit down, I watch like TV, I go for a walk, but I just want to be by myself so I can think through of a reasoning of how I can, get my stress level down. I mean, and another thing that happened to me once, one day I was just mad, stressed out, whatever, something happened. And my son, he's like 11. You know what I mean? He's like the youngest in the house. So it's funny because you have like the youngest kid, you always see him or her as like the baby, right? So he came up to me and goes, "Hey," I mean, even he noticed it. He came up to me, sat down, and guess what he said, Barry? Nothing. He just sat down, put his arm on me, and we watched TV. You know what I'm saying? So even
Perfect.
he understood.
Perfect.
Even he understood, like, okay, dad's a little weird. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna sit down here. We're gonna watch together and we're gonna chill. And guess what happened, Barry? I started talking to him. He started talking. Then next thing you know, I'm not stressed no more. I'm talking about something else. He got me laughing about the funniest shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how you deal with it. That's how we deal with it. But then you have some men that, I'm not trying to be stereotypes, but they were raised in an emotional state by a single parent, could be a single parent mother, grandmother, to where they don't. My goal is when I'm stressed, I'm not trying to mess up the whole room with my stress, right? If I'm having a bad day, I don't want you to have a bad day because that's not on you, right? To have a bad day because of me, right? Now, some dudes, they want everyone to know they stress. If they have a bad day, they want you to have a bad day, and they affect the entire room. And then everything becomes toxic, right? Those are the dudes that come home and you could be having the best day of your life, and they just come in the house and they just drain the energy out.
Joe Jackson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Mike Turner.
Yeah. So that's how, like, two ways, but like for me, as like I think we're all like, I hate to use the term real men, but like how like most men with responsibility handle it is we want to just suffer by ourselves. We don't want to affect anyone in the house. Just leave us alone. Make us some food. Like tell a joke. Don't ask me if I'm stressed. Just like, man, why do you think I'm looking like this? Yeah, I'm fucking stressed. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like, no, you want to talk about it? No, bitch. I hate to use that word. I'm sorry. But like, no,
I don't. I love it. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, just leave me alone. Let me get some food. Let me watch some TV. Tell me a joke or something. Tell me about your day.
It better be funny.
Yeah. How about you, Ira? How you deal with How you feel about that?
How do men handle stress different than women? I mean, y'all, man, they nag, man.
Yeah, they do be nagging, bro.
All right, here you go. It becomes nagging because when you tell them what the problem is, they don't believe you. Like, it'd be something simple, like so, like you be like Barry said, I just want to just power it down real quick and I'll be good. They're like, well, what's the matter, bitch? I done told you what does matter. I just want to power it down. Like they don't believe you. That's all you need. Like just let it be. And when you do tell them, all right, so you do tell them something serious, and they try to relate with something that has nothing to do with what the hell you're doing. Talking about, yeah. You be like, I could be saying like I guess an example could be like if I was talking about like me having a stroke and then bitch talking about I had a twisted ankle before. I'm like, bitch, this is not no goddamn twisted ankle.
I had hemorrhoids. I know how you feel.
Like, bitch, no, bitch, I could not walk. You talking about, and then what you do is you really want to talk to me about not knowing how to walk because you twisted your motherfucking ankle. Just be quiet. Like,
yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about, okay? No. But yeah, I mean, I guess they don't mean they mean well, but it's like, or they try to outshine you.
We have to be postured differently.
Or one person was like, I was in the I get that because when I was in postpartum, I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with no fucking postpartum. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, I got a funny story about this. When I was young, I didn't realize this until I got older, man. Like what was going on? I had an uncle and my aunt. She was one of them Southern ladies that just nagging. You know what I'm talking about? Like very type A, nagging. And this dude just got off like a 12-hour shift working at GE, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could tell it's like old school. We had the brief, the little metal box with his broken
the lunch pail.
The lunch
exactly.
pail.
Actually, exactly. It's not the
same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
But he got home. You could tell he was tired and stressed, and he was just in the room watching the baseball, and he's just smiling. I could tell. I'm like, oh, he's crying. He was smiling. My aunt came to the door. He couldn't hear it, but we heard it, right? And she's like, why is that motherfucker smiling, having fun in there? He better be thinking about me.
But
I was like, yo. I was like, good Lord.
Man can't be happy on his own. It's gotta be something, gotta be with you in there. Like how do you make it about you? LR, you saw that video where that guy was sitting in the car and he was decompressing. And his wife made a video, was like, why this motherfucker in the car without me? And what you sitting in the car for? The man was saying, he's like, I just want to sit in the car for a minute. He was taking a nap because he was gathering his strength to go in the house because you know that house that he was in obviously was full of stress. But you notice how she came out there and was disrupting his peace. I'm like, let that man be. You can tell that she was probably the main source of his stress. But you're not helping him by making it worse. He told you, what is it like? What do you need done? He just said, shut the door. Give me a minute. That's all he asked for. He ain't asked for much.
Yeah.
Shut the door. Give me a minute. It turned into a whole debate. Now his cortisol levels probably went higher. His stress done came back full throttle. And it's like, now she's making it worse because now she's personalizing it. And I'm like, just let the man fucking rest. Shut the fucking door. Go in the fucking house. He gonna be in there. Leave him alone.
But Barry, you're missing a point. How do we know about that? She was like, why are you recording it? Like what? I'm saying, like, what the hell?
Everything is recorded now. So I mean, it's.
You know what I'm saying? Though it's like this. He's decompressing in the car. She come out with a camera.
He wasn't on his phone. He wasn't talking to nobody else. He was just literally just closing his eyes, just taking a breather to get himself together. Because some people need that.
Yeah. So again, Barry, think about this. So this guy can't even trust her in his own house, like, because it's like, what is the intent of you coming out to the car, filming me, knowing you're gonna post this online, like, and you're supposed to be the person that we're in love. We have a baby. We have lived in the same house. Like, what is your intention? So it's either two things. to either embarrass me or to monetize me.
Or she wanted to be about her.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But
When you see me, why aren't you at peace? Why aren't you happy? Because you are the source of my stress.
but you got a camera on my face.
Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't like that for him. I was like, yo, like let the man have some peace. This is
Yeah.
probably the only peace he's gonna be able to get outside of work and before home. Like that little bit of fragment of space.
Is
Give
it?
it to him.
And then what makes it worse is she got mad at everyone commenting on that. Like, then she turned herself into the victim, saying, you just gotta mind your business. Well, how are we gonna mind our business when you put it
You brought it to the world for us to
out in the
see.
world to
So
see?
it's our business now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, hold on, let me see. All right. This is a basic question. There you go.
Do women really ignore men's mental health?
Hell yeah.
I would say as a whole, as a majority, yes.
Is a pig's pork's ass.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine, hey babe, I've been stressed out. I gotta take a week off of work. What? How are we gonna pay for this?
Right. So let me clean that up a little bit. So it's a select few of women that actually might care, but it's all individually based upon who it is that you're dealing with. But if we're talking about as a collective whole for just the gender of women, we don't feel as though y'all care about our mental health, because when we tell you what the issue is with our mental health, you don't listen, you don't understand it, you don't empathize with it, and you don't adhere to what our request is to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
The only way that you guys want to intervene when you feel as though it's personalized, has something to do with you, and then something is at a state to where it's like it's a critical condition with your relationship between each other. But as far as collectively for men's health, which I think is very important that men do focus on that, which there is tools and resources and stuff, but I don't think it's as available. Or no, it's available. I just don't think a lot of men probably utilize it as much as women probably do. But I don't feel as though, no, they don't. They ignore it, and I don't think they care as much about it as they do their own. Personally,
I mean, there is a reason why the suicide rates are higher for men than for females. So, because again, I think with us, like mental health has always been a taboo. I think it's getting better, but like when we're all the same age, so when we were growing up, man, like when did you ever talk about mental health?
never.
Never. And then when you did, it was like, well, you don't want to, you don't want to look. It looked like it was a weakness, like you couldn't handle it. Oh, you can't handle being a man. Oh, why are you weak? So we were never able to talk about it, which meant that we were never able to understand how to identify it, which meant that we didn't know how to deal with it because we never talked about it and we couldn't identify how mental health is important. And then even in our Black community, right? That's one thing we don't talk about is mental health. That's the one thing we don't talk that and of course like the gay stuff, but the mental health that's the main thing that we don't talk about. God gonna fix it.
Listen, bro. My mental health, and we can laugh about it, but I ain't, man. Once shit went down, I wasn't trying to mess with no women at all. And I mean, I ain't say I'm going out of the way. No, I'm saying
I'm gonna say I went for a pause, bro. What you talking about? I was like, whoa.
What I'm saying is there's a long period to where I I wasn't thinking about nothing nasty. It wasn't about that. It was I had to get my mental health right.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have went out there and just screwed somebody just to get it out. Or like, nah, man, I'll say since my life in that department has been chill ever since the shit happened. In the beginning, it was on purpose, but then I had a clear mind with some things. Like, yo, I can not just not think, about some thing on my dick. You know what I'm saying? I kind of, by the time I was working on myself mentally, so like that, I said, damn, it's been this many months went by, that many months went by, and I just said, how long can I hold off? I wasn't worrying about no girls. I had to get my mind right because I ain't no good messing with a girl if my mental ain't right. I knew that. You know what I'm saying? So
They said they had a show. I forget what it was. I could find it where they had a group of men, had a group of women. It was black people, and the host was asking the black men kind of the same similar question about your mental health. How do you feel about women helping with that? So they were asking like one of the guys and the contestants there, and he was talking to a woman, and he was asking, like he was mentioning some stuff that was affecting his mental health. And he was talking to the woman. So instead of allowing him to finish and to get it off his chest, she was chiming in. Well, why is that a problem? This and that, this and that. And the man, you can see in his face, he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it no more. And she's like, why, what's wrong? He was like, that's the fucking problem right there. He was like, I'm trying to convey it to you. I'm trying to speak to you, but you want to make it about yourself. You don't even want to listen and you're trying to downplay it. So he was like, why would I talk to you, him as a man talking to a woman, when I can just probably talk to myself and figure it out and give my own self the knowledge or the answers I want? He's like, I can't even get a sentence out to you to understand it from what you asked that you want in this space. So he was just like, you know what, just fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it no more. And then he suppressed that, which is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually very, very dangerous.
Yeah, like to add to it, like just to get, I guess, you Barry, you've been personal, Ira, you guys been personal, so I know with me, mental health has killed me because like my father, when I was young, he took his own life, right? And so, and he was a veteran, he was a Marine, and so what happened to him was he he got locked up, and so after he got locked up a long time ago, you know how that is, like you can't get a job, right? So I remember him being depressed, but you don't really think about, like why is dad quiet? Why is mom working 2 jobs and dad, But I do remember this one thing I will always remember. Always. I remember we went to pick him up the day he got laid off of his last job. I remember because you guys know how you see stuff when you're kids. And like just some things you just will always remember. And then you get older, you start to reflect back on like what that moment meant. And so for me, is I remember him running the car. He's walking over. Remember his boss like handing him like some kind of slip. You could tell there was like a conversation. I mean, there's something going back and forth, right? And after that day, he was never really the same, man. So it's like, maybe if he had more resources or it wasn't taboo, because again, the reason why black men we fall into this is because I'm going on a tangent. So stop me. But
nope.
Is that thing about this? We're the only race in America or people that had to stand by and watch like our black women raped or murdered, our daughters raped and murdered, families separated. That's trauma, man. Where we seen all this shit and we couldn't help it, right? So now in today's format, if you get back into that rut of like you feel that you can't contribute to your family, you feel like you're a burden, like all the ancestral suffrage comes back to you, right? To where you feel like, well, fuck, man, there's no point for me to even be here because I'm a man. I'm supposed to be taking care of my family. I can't do it. I'm a burden. So, like, I think with black men, that's what we face because, again, we have all these years of trauma, right? And we're still sexualized. Black women are too, but like we're still, sexualized. We're violent. We see all these negative images of us in like the press. Then when we ain't shit, and so it's like you have all this stuff that's coming in to where if you get the right environment where it's dangerous, the self confidence gone, you're down on like your luck, it all piles on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So remember Dominic says that black men's mental health matters. I get frustrated with how many people care less. I have 2 black sons. Right on, sister. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. And Ashley Marie Hers actually said something similar. Men's mental health is important and should not be ignored. Absolutely. I think what happens with it is when something gets when it's because women are a lot more single moms out there. I think it's swept under the rug because their problems come before ours, I guess. Like anything that bad happens to black men, even if you go in the comments, people say it happens to us all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's always a game of like who got done the shittiest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people competing with who gets treated the worst when everybody gets treated fucked up. It's like, why are we competing? Like when it's time to talk about the women, we talk about the women. When it's time to talk about the men, we talk about the men. I think the only thing I have a problem with women is some women, the accountability issues is horrible. Like when we talk about men, we can sit here and say, we fucked up about this. Yeah. But when women, oh man, it's always deflecting over something. It's like, can we have a conversation when we're talking about women? We talk about women. We talk about men. We don't fight it. We say, you know what? Yeah, it is fucked up.
Yeah.
We know when we fuck up, or do we like women do like this. Women like this. All black men mess with white women, right? We won't interrupt. We won't interrupt them. We let them get their point across. We know damn well that's not the case. We say that they interrupt you like, oh. Not all of us, you know what I'm saying? It's like we let you rock with your little bogus ass statement. Let us get ours. We know what we talking about here. This is the accountability. Barry's favorite word with these women. The accountability.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, dog. You're not wrong. Like, and
I know who asked that question too, only because she works in mental health and she's empathetic to that towards black men. So I appreciate her question on that.
Here you go. Me being the and I'm not gonna say no names. Like it's over the years. So I this is where my experience kicks in. When you have the co-parent, right? People don't some people never understand how the dad feels when you gotta drop your kids off. And that ride home, they don't think about this shit. But then, like, I mean, not recently, but I just remember, like, me getting my kids, getting there great. Like, my kids want me to go pick them up. But then when I drop them off, that's when I'm doing that drive home, that's when it gets, like, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, like, if I had my kids over, like, 4 days, then the mom at the time, the mom, whoever we're talking about, right? they'll call me like, oh, I am talking to my child. Oh, I miss you. I want to check on y'all. In my head, I'm like, bitch, I miss my kids. You have majority of the time. Let me get my shine. They're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. That used to bother me. I'm just, venting about that. That used to bother me. Like, yo, like, if I got them for 2 straight weeks, like you ain't got a call every day.
Yeah.
About that. Like I go through that. I have to learn how to do a thing of detachment because I got my kids gotta to learn how to love or like their partner. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go through all that. People don't think about that shit. Well, yeah, because they used to motherfuckers not caring. And then at that point, now they want to dictate how he's supposed to care. It's like you can't tell a dad how to care about his kids that cares about them. But then they want you to fold back because a situation that they created. That's my opinion.
And then just to add what you're saying, Ira, do you know what's kind of crazy to me, man, is
What's up?
like men, I think we believe in the hero, meaning like we would never talk negatively
Bad
about
yep.
the mother to the kids because we still
Absolutely.
want them to hold them in the light of her being the hero, right? So it's like even if something happens, like she ain't listening, the kids talks back, right? They gonna call you, like, hey man, what we gonna say? Listen to your moms. Stop playing. Listen to your moms. Let me come over there, right? But I feel that's not really returned in the same favor. Whereas I'm not saying all, but I see a lot of instances where it's like you know, like you took that long drive, you doing the best that you can do, but there's some instances where it's like they shit on you to the kids, right? And that causes distress because it's like you know what's occurring, right? But then you got to wait and do the right thing and pray that when they get a certain age, they'll come to you and say, you know what, Dad, I understand now, you know. But it's just a long game to where we just have to do the right thing and wait and wait and wait, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's tough out there.
Yeah.
But you gotta be smart, pick and choose your battles,
Yeah.
and just hope the best. But it's a lot of stuff that men go through that women could not handle. Like tell a girl, tell a girl, let me have custody of the kids and let them see you every other weekend.
And pay me too.
Not even that. Keep the money.
No, pay me. And they be flipping out.
This is how a lot of times you know it's about control. Keep the money.
Oh yeah. I feel you. Yeah.
Keep the money. Because it's not about the money. It's like,
Yeah. Well, think about it. What can they control? Like if you love your kids, right? That's your weakness. They have full control. They can lie. They can do. I had a homeboy, man, right? 2 kids. He lives in Texas. His she moved back to DC, right? Because she wanted him to quit his $285,000 job to go move back to DC. He's like, listen, you just don't get those type of jobs.
You want to run that by you one more time, big boy?
Yeah, you're right, sir. He was making like 285, and she's like, oh, you can find a new job. You smart. He's like, that's not how it works.
I quit you before I quit this job.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the thing, right? She's mad. So he be flying to DC. All of a sudden, the kids are sick. Oh, they can't see you. Oh, this and that, right? And so it's like that's the only control that she has over him because she know he loves his kids. And that's I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm married, but I mean, you guys may know more than me, but it's like, how do you deal with that, man? Like that's stress. That's like angering stress.
You gotta believe in
God.
That's a start.
You gotta believe in God. You gotta believe
in
Joshua. You gotta Yahweh, all that crap.
Bring in Allah, bring in Jehovah, bring in Yahweh, bring everybody in. Yeah, you got to strengthen your faith.
So it'd be crazy when people are like, y'all don't understand. Like some people understand. Like, yeah, man. Like, I need to have me a car because I sometimes I just go straight up the highway. Just like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just do that. Like I don't You gotta do drive-bys. There ain't no appointments, and like you just gotta do stuff to just keep your presence there, because you don't know what, not to think negatively, but you don't know what they say, and especially if they have another partner right here, you don't know if your kids gonna actually say, "Mom, watch this, Barry. Do you think women will tell the truth if they say whatever the truth is? The truth could be the dad was no shit, right? But 9 times out of 10, when the guy was not shit, they'll tell you the guy was in the shit, right? You think that if it's not that case, do you think women will sit here and say, "Why, Mom, why you not with your dad, with my dad?" Do you think that
And they ain't answering that.
Oh, they're gonna blame the dude. It's his fault.
No, they won't say nothing. No. Listen, they won't say nothing.
Oh, bro, that too.
I'm giving you my answer. They won't say nothing.
Dude, you got women out here having dudes raise kids that not even theirs, and they know the kid's not even theirs.
That part.
And then when they're confronted about it, what they say? But you're his dad. Like you raised him. Well, it was a mistake.
That can make you want. I'll be honest with you. I've heard a couple situations personally that can make you actually want to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking. Because if you put that type of energy into something and you're very passive with that, and then that's your response, depending on that dude's mental state, you mess around, you can probably get hurt and killed. I promise you that.
Dude, my brother's friend, it's all the way out now. So it's Kevin Freeman. He paid for UConn, right? He won a national chip with them in 99, it was like 99, 98, whatever. He found out that his daughter wasn't his at the hospital because they needed blood work. And the doctor's like, yo, we need the parents. He goes, yeah, well, we got the parents. Like, no.
Because when they did the blood work, they know that certain blood work don't match the note. They know, like, wait a minute, if you owe this or you owe this, then that can't be the father. Okay, yeah.
Exactly. And look at that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like in a hospital. Like, bro, you gonna let me find out like this? Like, it's like, man, you know what I mean? It's like this at this moment, right now. You could have pulled me aside. You could have told me years ago. We could have talked about it, and now you put me in a position where I don't have a choice because I've been raising this girl for like 7-8 years. So now, if I stay, I gotta look at this girl knowing what you did. If I leave, I gotta leave knowing that I just, it's crazy, and it happens more often than not.
Listen, when it comes to that, right? This is what you gotta get used to. And I'm not saying don't fight it. It's not fair. It's a double standard. Let me tell you something. Anytime the woman wants to break up the family in any type of or go left towards something, they can do that. Men can't do that.
Yeah. Nope.
Like I'm not saying, like, over the years, like this over many years, so about 17 years, I had to get over the fact, like, okay, why is nigga with my daughter with the moms? What? Daughter looks nothing like them. They take a picture like their whole family. You know what I'm saying? Anything I thought about this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Thought about that. Like, he don't try to teach my daughter. No, let me teach my daughter how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad because it can look like you gotta be strong. You gotta be more mature. And I think during time that does happen, but in the beginning, it can't be hard. It's like, nigga, the fuck you trying to teach my daughter how to play football, bitch? You don't know how to play football. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get used to that shit. It goes away, but in the very beginning, LR, in the beginning, it's hard. In the beginning, it's hard. It's like, okay, how about this? Let me get your kids and let them be with me all the time and see what happens. They don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People don't look at it like that. They're probably feel uncomfortable. Just do a reverse psychology on people. Someone got your kid, right? Okay, let me get your kids. And don't call me either. You're going to wonder what I'm doing. Okay. Now, let's talk about that. I've been through it all. I done made my points and we're good. You know what I'm saying? But mental health is a bitch, man. And joking wise, it could. I probably did have a lot of stress going on. Who knows? I probably did have a lot of stress going on, trying to please everybody. That's the goddamn stress right there, boy. Trying to please that baby, that shit stressful. You know what I'm saying? That probably why my blood pressure was feeling high as hell. Probably was. But you learn how to deal with it, and you move forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the next question. But these bitches don't care about no men's health. Not the women in chat.
That's exactly how they heard it. That's exactly how they heard it.
These bitches don't give a mess out. It is.
Not y'all in the chat, but in general. You know what I'm saying?
That's some bullshit. That's
What
some bullshit.
do they say? Not y'all bitches, but y'all bitches. Like, come on.
Yeah. Y'all is the wrong bitches I'm talking about.
Right. You see.
It's exactly said that.
That shit was like, I felt it. I felt it in my bones. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what else they say. All right. Here you go. This is a question, I think, Barry. Go ahead.
All right, so that one. So why are men more comfortable calling women toxic than calling their friends depressed or immature? All right, so I know who that came from. Why are men more comfortable calling women toxic than calling their friends depressed or immature? I mean, like I said, some stuff is catchphrases where, like the word haters, misogynistic, and all that stuff. Like some of the stuff is catchphrase. Behaviors are toxic, and some stuff it just rolls off the tongue, whereas it's easier to say that. I mean, we probably know our friends. We probably have already said certain things to our friends, but you can't tell people what to do. They already probably know. They know they immature. They know they childish. They know they depressed. They know they going through some shit. We probably said it 1,000 times in different ways. But if you're talking about a specific woman where it's like you're toxic, yeah, we probably are identifying something that's true, that's legitimate in you specifically, where you've shown something that has, portrayed those behaviors. It shouldn't be offensive. I mean, like, women say a lot of shit about us all the time. We kind of just take it like, all right, whatever, and we shrug it. We don't care. But we say it, we got to stop the world. How dare you? It's two sides. I mean,
hey, Barry, the prime example of that is, I mean, on a lighter note, is how pop the balloon is. How a woman will say, I want to date you too short.
Yeah, crazy ass shit.
One dude called the girl, you overweight, and she was like, you don't talk about black women like that. I'm like, yo, you just told that man you won't date because he was short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ready for this? It's simple.
Yeah, go ahead.
Black women have preferences. We don't. When black women say on those type of shows, they're allowed to have preferences. If we show a preference, it's like they twist it to something else that's not a preference. They say it's something else.
I've seen scenarios where a lot of women will, like, first of all, every woman they're going to big up you. They're going to be like, you know what? Hey, she's a great person, great personality. She's sweet, she's kind, she's sincere. Okay, that may not be his type. He probably is not attracted to her. He don't like her, right? So in that instance, where a guy can come out there, yeah, she might possess qualities, but he's like, she might be a little too heavy. She's not visually attractive. She's not appealing. All of a sudden now we ain't shit because we actually like what we like. But with y'all have the ultimate opportunities to choose, or options to choose from. And it's like the world revolves around y'all. But when it comes to us, it's like we just gotta pick you because you're black, because you're a woman, because you think you're awesome and dynamic. Okay, cool. You might be all that stuff, but we don't want that. We want something else. It's not saying we don't like that particular characteristics. We just don't like you.
Yeah, I think so. This question is coming from the focal point of a woman, right? Because again, men don't talk like that. We don't call each other in our circle. We don't call each other immature. That's like, hey, dude, you're acting immature. Like that's not like the language that we embody, right?
You're acting like a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Or if you're depressed, I'm not gonna say, Barry, why are you depressed? I'm gonna say, hey, how you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Everything okay? So, but that's how we talk. Now, toxic if you're out there acting crazy, loud, obnoxious, trying to manipulate, trying to take your stress, fuck up the whole room, you're toxic. So yeah, you're toxic, right? And it's like, I'm gonna leave, you toxic, right?
So
Yeah, it's selfish. So like it's not about being comfortable saying it, it's just the truth. It's fact. We deal in facts. You know what I'm saying? Like we deal in facts. Whereas if you're depressed, you're immature, that's for me, that's something that describes somebody, right? Where toxicity is a thing. Like I could see it, I could smell it, I can hear it, you know, and so it is what it is, right?
it's like an over boisterous characteristic trait.
Yeah. Like I saw this video. It was down it was I think it was in DC down at like the Long Wharf they had, where this girlfriend was drunk. She tried to fight somebody in between the boats, and she fell in the water.
Saw
They got
that.
her ass up. They got her ass up out the water.
Yeah.
She's still trying to fight with the dude working at the little shrimp shack restaurant. Her boyfriend's like, "Yo, chill out." She tried to fight him.
Yeah.
And so he's just trying to like, you can tell he's embarrassed. He's trying to remove her from the situation. She's trying to fight him. And finally he just said, whatever, right? That is toxic. Like when you gotta fight somebody just to get to get them out of a situation that you're trying to help them, right?
Yeah, that's lack of self-control. That's lack of
Exactly.
self-control. That's unruly behavior. That is definitely not feminine, and that is uncalled for, and that is not to be tolerated.
Now, think about this. She was punching him. Imagine if he smushed her face or something.
Mm-hmm. I would have left her in the water.
He said, "What's Barry?" Barry said something about he mumbling. He on a boat somewhere. He going off.
I would let her in the water. Yeah, I ain't dealing with that.
Yeah. So again, it's not that.
Because flip that around. If you flip that around, like put the.
Yeah.
He would have got shot. He would have got hauled off the jail and shot.
Yep. So, but yeah. So again, the question: men, we don't call each other immature, and we're not gonna say, "Hey, Barry, are you depressed?" That's not how we communicate.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm talking to a woman, she's toxic. If I'm talking to Ira, stop being a bitch. That's how we talk.
Almost like a different language that men and women speak as far as that. Because you understand, women can't have the same honest conversations with each other that men have.
Oh, they're never honest. Like the funniest thing I ever seen was this white YouTuber, right? He was like, "Hey, rate this woman from a scale of like 1 to 10." He's like, "Oh, she's like, she's like a 6, she's like a 7, she's real beautiful." He goes, "Great." He goes, "But you remind me of her." They're what? They got offended.
100%. I seen that.
So he's like, "Why are you lying?" She goes, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You just said that she's a 7, and I asked you like, are 7s like?" You made yourself on a 7.
Yeah, he roped her in. It's reverse psychology. She was all excited, like, yeah, because I'm better than her. And it's like, nah, because what if I tell you look like her? What do you mean I look like her? You trying to say I'm a fat bitch? You trying to say this and that?
Truth comes out because again, women are a lot faker. They're fake. That's how it is. Men, we could like one thing with men, and I'll say this, then we can move on, right? Is that with men like say like us, right? We're less eager to get into a physical confrontation because we know where that can lead. We know that, hey, it could lead to a point where I may have to kill this guy. He may want to kill me, but it's going to be bad, right? And I can lose my job. I can lose my health. I can lose everything, right? So it's like, we're like, we're going to walk away, right? Women, they'll sit there and call each other the most disdainful things. You fucking hoe, you never. It's like, men, we can't do that because with men, you can't cross certain boundaries, because if you cross a boundary, like it's hurting, because men, we understand one thing, right? I can't cause a situation and get mad at your reaction for me causing that situation. I can't slap you in the face, Barry, or call your child some crazy names and say, "Calm down, Barry. Don't get pissed." No, like we took it there, and it's gonna be where it's gonna be.
Ding.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
One more question. All right, what is it? One more. What we got?
Let me see. Let's see what we got. Barry's the one that got.
Oh, I'm sorry, Barry. You got it. One more.
Oh,
Barry's the one
One
that
more.
got more questions. Let's see. He sent me.
all right. Let me see. There's a whole bunch of them here. So swear about my kind of
Hey! I was looking at the comments. I was like, "Who is this zesty dude making these comments?" It was Ira. In the photo.
That's one. That's one. That's
Some
one.
of these repeats. Let me see.
That's
What's
one.
something? What's some? I don't know if we probably touched on this or not or said this, but what's something women swear men care about that men actually don't care about?
Education.
Hell yeah! I don't give a shit about that.
Status.
Because they go by what they say women go by. You ever hear women say this? Like we care about education, but not as much as y'all think. We do. Like y'all be like, I'm educated. I'm this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, but like,
But you single.
are you feminine? Are you like? Because a lot of times women will say, or those women will say that they say that compared to like the guy who has an ex or the guy or the reason why the guy left him, they compare themselves. Well, he ain't get a girl that looked better than me or got more than me. The
It's not
girl,
about that.
the
It's not
girl, the
about
girl,
that.
the girl. He cheated on me with the girl from the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? They usually saying stuff like that. They usually saying because they got more or they more accomplished. It's like, but what if that girl's more peaceful, more homely, less confrontational? That's that's more than you having
Men
a.
care. Men do care about education, but it's not like you said on the high level. Like we care about your femininity. We care about your respect factor to us. You know, your cooperativeness. You know, your loyalty. You know, your kindness. Are you nurturing to us? You know, are you soft, and not necessarily as physically, but like are you soft to us? Like how do you balance us out? Like we don't go by, you got to have the six figures and have an education, the house and stuff. You can just be a regular, just plain Jane, just a regular person. And it's not even like you can work at a call center, you can work at a flower shop, you can work whatever, you can be a owner of a business. Like we only care about like, do you have enough money? Like, do you have the essentials to be an adult? But the other tangible stuff, like, can we work together? Do we get along? Do we got some cohesion? Is there some attraction? Is there some compatibility? Do we have a good vibe? Do we have a good energy? The other stuff will come into play if it does. If y'all get there, y'all may not get that far. For women to put that as the first important stuff, it's like, I honestly think some of that is bullshit because it's like you say you want a guy that's successful. Okay. You want a guy that has a great education. Okay. You want a guy that has this, this, and this. Okay. Y'all probably have some of them in your friend zone, but you're not attracted to them, or you don't like them, or you find
Right.
something wrong with them. So it's like you go after the opposite of that, where the guy that you are attracted to gives you more energy. There's something about him that draws you. So it's like opposite for us. Like we go after what draws us in, like all that other stuff. We don't care about that. That's not a
Let me tell you.
not a leading point for us.
Let me tell you what's sexy for a man, from a woman. You get a nigga the proper attention and talk to him. Not every man. Talk to him. Find out what it is about him. Let me tell you something, man. Somebody text me, right? I got a vulnerable moment, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. This past year,
He said a wrong moment.
wrong moment. This past year, man, didn't feel what they say, confident, sexy, whatever you want, like like confident. But then, like lately, you might I go on my text message thread or something like that. You get a girl like, hey, you look handsome today. There's that sexy man. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear it like, you start to be like, let me talk to this bitch more real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it gets you there. Like you talk to them. Like that talks to like someone like me. Like giving a compliment works with me because you can be feeling down. Like you ain't hear that in a long time. And if somebody's saying some things when they don't need something, there we go, Barry. When you hear something from like, I don't want to hear, "Hey, handsome." 10 seconds later, "You got $40 I can borrow?" Bitch, I ain't handsome. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Set
saying
you up.
when you know it's genuine, like when a person always, Barry, you know what it is, man. It's just Barry, you know it's some girl that look at you like, you know, it ain't nothing else. She like you. She fucks with you.
Yeah, I know.
And they say things to you and they feel good. It's like boom, like that makes you feel like.
I had that yesterday. I was
I'm
like,
saying, right, and
like
you look
what?
at that,
Like easy now.
right, and Barry, you probably another girl probably said that you go like you like this, like you dust it off. Yeah, but when that certain girl says something to you, like, damn, yeah, Barry, like, who Barry? Did I get back? Who me?
I was like, whoa! I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what's up now?
He said,
damn.
"Oh,
Like so,
I'll change my schedule in a minute. Hold up.
Like Barry says, repeats. Hey man, sometimes it's something simple, man. Like who like you, like who like you, man. It's not about your accomplishments, man. It's like if.
But I want women to understand this. Like, so it's not like we just want just some crackhead bumpy faced Nancy off the street who ain't got no ambition or desire for life.
Right.
It's not that. It's the fact of, okay, granted, we get it at a certain age. You're going to have an education. You're going to have some clout to you. You're going to have a life. You're going to have something about you that's interesting. That will come later when you start peeling back the layers. You know, that's not a main focus where it's like, she got to have a great 401k. She got to have a great career. She got to have a great car, a great house. We're expecting you to have at least the minimum of that stuff because as a man, I'm telling you, if you get a woman and she speaks life into you and y'all vibe and y'all click and y'all get together, that man doesn't necessarily care what you have, but he won't have a problem, whatever he has, to share it with you. That's what I'm learning as far as with that, where it's like, if that man is into you, you can have lesser than him. He's not going to judge you. He's not going to look at you funny. He's not going to, look over his shoulder. If you are speaking life into this man, if you're nurturing him properly, if you're, firing on his love languages, if you are being respectful, and you're doing all that stuff that is tangible, that's attracted to him, whatever his fortune is, he has no problem saying, you know what, I'm going to bring you into my life and share that with you and take your load off of you. Can't do that with a woman. If a woman's successful and she got all the stuff firing for her, she got a nice job, nice car, nice house, make a lot of money, first thing in her mind is, I don't need no man. But if a man has all that stuff and he's in his space, he has no problem with sharing that with the woman. So it's two separate.
And let me tell you something. And sometimes people just don't have a freaking clue. Like a girl, right? So say a girl actually knows about, not necessarily now, but they know about it, right? It's like, let's say a girl knows what happened to me. She said she knows what happened to me, right? And I explained, at one time in my life, during this thing, this side of my body shut down, right? So sometimes, depending on what it is, right? Maybe I'm stiff, right? Or I'm weak or something because or whatever, right? But then at the same time, this one person was complaining about they want some yeah, I mean. Now, all right. What would the smart person do, right? Instead of saying this, well, are you gonna go to the chiropractor and masseuse today so they can relax your body? Are they saying that because they care about me, or are they saying that because they want me to relax the body so I can give them the business? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe
okay,
both.
it could be both, right? But a smart person would do it. They care about you, right? They'll just go there.
I'll take care of that for you.
Right.
They'll
do it.
None.
They'll do it. So like someone like me, even if they don't know what they're doing, right? So let's just say right now I'm okay. I'm good.
Figure it out.
Hey Barry. So right now, right, I'm good, right? But I ain't gonna turn down a massage for no woman, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who will when they're regular, right? You like a woman touching you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like you do that, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna tear that ass up. It's like you value that over this. Can't you just go pay for a masseuse?
And what you here for?
What you here for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And why you down there?
I don't know. It's just I said the same. It's a small thing that like a girl ain't gotta a woman don't have to have no money. She can do certain things to help you, make you feel like if she can have a pot to piss in, right, and live in your house, don't have a pot to piss in. But if you came home and you and the shower running and she got food and she coming here and she cooking and she got that little booty shorts on something like that, that's valuable.
Yeah. So for her question, compatibility, the issue with that word compatibility is this isn't Microsoft, like, you know, where it's like computer programs. So with men, right? Let me break this down. Compatibility doesn't exist, but it does if it's forged, right? Forged meaning over time. It means morals, values, but that takes time. So sometimes if you're heading into a relationship looking for someone who's compatible off the bat, it may not work out, right? So with men, it's like we're more logical, right? Like we understand that, you know, we may not get what we desire, or our dream or whatever, but we're logical, meaning this person's here, she cool, I love her, I could build a family, I'll make the step, right? So, but whereas sometimes I think with women, you know, you may want the house, the fence, the car. Well, that's just not important to us. The most, like I said, the most important thing to us is that could be loyalty, could be trust, right? But through all that, right? That's how we build. Those are the building blocks and the pillars. So that's what we find more important, you know? So again, we're looking more deeper because again, a lot of guys, they may not say it, but the first time they look at a woman, they're already calculating in their head. Like, hey, is this like a one-time thing? This could be a wifey. Could I see myself? Like all that math is going. You know what I mean? It's like bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? So like they're hitting every, and then truth be told, I mean, I've been at the game for a long time, but truth be told, within the first like 2-3 minutes, they kind of got you figured out of your ceiling.
I already know what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do with you.
Yeah. So again, so that's why compatibility just for us isn't going to work because how do you know if you're compatible in the first five?
You may not make it that long for that to matter.
Minutes. You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying is, yeah, it's good to be compatible, I guess, but it's not realistic. Like to be compatible takes time. You got to go through a certain amount of steps to get to that level of understanding like moral values.
Compatibility.
Compatibility. You know what I mean? So anything like that. So
look what Ashley says. I like what she just says. She says, have y'all ever had a female come around that was not like this? And that was genuine. What happened with the one who understands? Simple.
She gets wiped up.
She gets wiped up.
she gets married, baby.
She gets either married, she becomes the girlfriend, or she gets steady squeezed. Yeah.
Listen, how I said earlier, right? For you 6s and 7s or whatever, you gotta be around. If you like a guy, you gotta be around him all the time. And you gotta like be genuine, right? And maybe if you have the same hobbies like sports, you're gonna be talking about sports, hobbies, and once you forge that, right?
And cook a good steak. Cook a good steak.
Okay, cook a steak too, you know?
Let's say something. When a woman has access to you, listen to this, ladies. When you have access to that man, you in the lead. It's up to you to tell like a woman. You got when you got that man's time. Like I don't know about the opposite, but when you got the time with him, you got all the advantages you need.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Confident with it.
It got nothing to do with no education. Don't have
Nope.
nothing to do with money either. When you take the time, you show them how womanly you are, how fine, like whatever,
Yeah.
all aspects of what you may think dudes like, you can get him. You can
Yeah.
get him.
He can be coming home from the club to you. Like, damn. You know, I saw some fine ones in there, but I was thinking about you the entire time.
Right.
That's a win-win.
Right.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing stupid to this man. Don't nag this man to death. Don't say, well, what about them other hoes? Don't drop little innuendo. Like that shit is annoying as fuck, and that will get you disregarded.
Because maybe he got a lot of holes. I'm not saying maybe he got a lot of holes in the beginning, but if you have access to him, right, you have the advantage.
You gonna get rid of him?
You can get rid of all those holes.
They get chopped. They get chopped down.
Focus on
They
what
gone.
you do. Focus on what you do and what you good at. He gonna talk to those other hoes like
What hoes?
Say your name is Mary, right? Another hoe named Terry call, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Mary taking care of business, Terry might text me like, I'm gonna ignore that call from Terry because
Terry going to the voicemail.
Mary told me she making a steak dinner tonight. And I know what come with that steak and the damn sure ain't potatoes. You know what I'm
saying? And check this out. You got that time with him. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be around his friends. You're gonna be around his cousins. You're gonna be around his mother. You're gonna be around his daddy. You're gonna be around the family. So now they're getting relationships with the entire family around him of those who love him, right? So again, right?
Let me tell you what men do better than y'all ladies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, like, and now it's messed up because now y'all, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's an age thing. Social media don't want niggas coming up to y'all hollering at y'all no more. But I'm not talking about those dudes, right? It's like the Urkel effect. Urkel was like, I'm gonna keep on trying for Laura. I just need that one real opportunity. Not no. She turned him down a lot of times, right? But what he did was he took advantage when he did get time. He took advantage of that time. He was messing with the other one that Barry said. I want to let her. He was messing with Myra.
I'm Myra all day. Fuck Lord.
But like when he got time with the one he actually loved, and she started, you know what? He may be a nerd, but
he treats me good.
Watch this. Barry, we said it before, right? There was an episode, right? Remember when Laura changed her shift with Steve, and she never gave him no plate, but she looked at him different after this episode, right? Steve walked into the bathroom with Laura. Steve had a towel on. Urkel had a towel on, right? Laura was in the shower, right? Steve went in there, opened the shower, right? Right? And then Laura goes, right? And then Steve dropped his towel, right? And then like he was embarrassed, right? Then later on in the episode they talked about it, right? And she said with Steve, right? Steve was like, Laura, I'm sorry, I walked into the thing with his little voice, right? And then Laura said, Steve, you ain't got nothing to be embarrassed about. Steve
was like, oh,
hey,
really?
Oh, okay.
His whole swag changed.
Yeah.
And guess what? She didn't give him no play that episode, but she's like, you know what? He you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was a TV show, but the thing about it was you take advantage of all your opportunities. Okay?
He considered it. He's like, I wonder.
Hell yeah. But dude, think about this. There was an article. Maybe we'll talk about that next week, right? About those are text messages from young white women in colleges, how they were grooming each other how to get an athlete, right? And that's the same thing they were saying. You got to be around them. You gotta not serve them, but you got to be around them. Got to understand them. Got to be an asset. Like I'm telling you, if you are around, you get the guys get the goggles. Like it's gonna happen. If you're around, like it's gonna happen eventually, even by attrition. You know what I'm saying?
I saw something like that where there was like a video on IG where it was a white girl. She was talking, and she was talking to us, like, you know, how we would speak. And she was like, y'all be wondering why black men like us. And she was like, I'm gonna show you. And then She was acting like she was on the phone. He's like, "Where you at? Blah blah blah. Why you ain't this? Why you there? Why you there? Blah blah blah." This is supposed to be the black woman, right? Blah 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 blah. Like yelling and bickering and being obnoxious. And then she was like, then she was showing how it was with her. Hey, what you doing? Oh, okay. You all right? Oh, you stuck in traffic? Yeah, I know. You hungry? I made some food. Oh, okay. You want that? Well, I can make that for you. I can't wait to get home. See you soon. Love you. Bye. And she looked at. That's why they like us. I was like, she might be right.
Yeah.
like,
Like,
she might be right.
yeah, like there was a college athlete who was explaining it. He's like a Division I dude. He's like, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. He's like, I'm not trying to hate nobody. And he's married now, and he has a black wife. He's like, listen, I'm gonna tell you why, right? He goes, these dudes, they doing their homework for him. They come home from practice. They got your boat. They got your like food for him. You know what I mean? They got the burritos for him. No, they there's no stress. And one thing he said he didn't realize is he says that one guy was complaining that he was dating, like this black chick, or whatever, and she kept coming to him for money for hair and nails. He's like, yo, you know I'm in college, right? I ain't got no money for that. And so he's over them. So it's like they're playing the look again, black woman, you got to play the long game, right? You have to look at a man and see the talent that he could be and invest some time into it and be around. That's it. Is he gonna run off on you a little bit? Yeah, he may. But
You gotta deal with.
something you gotta deal with. But if you're always there, always around, what's gonna happen, Barry?
You can be like LeBron James' wife. You can be there for the long haul.
You get that check. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when he had that the photo of him and that chick inside the pool. She was touching him a little. It wasn't like no, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't see nothing from Savannah. She ain't say
Nope.
she may have slapped him in that house, but outside that house, you ain't never see nothing.
LR though, go back to a couple things. I'll go back to a couple questions ago, right? When you asked about, when I got my confidence back, because I like to keep it real. I'm gonna tell you when I got my confidence back, man. When I start doing something again. Before I think I was nervous not to do something because I thought I was gonna get judged. Because like I felt funny. I thought, you know what I'm saying, but shit. Sometimes you gotta. Hey Barry, what's that basketball phrase? Sometimes you gotta go back in the gym, man. And once you get in the game like that, right, you gotta go test yourself, man. And you test yourself. Because before I was worrying about like, damn, man, like, cause like, let me tell you something. All right, so if people don't know, when you have something neurological with you, right, that's something you can't control. That's something in the brain, and so you feel type funny for a while. So TMI for some people, just gotta be honest with you, right? Because I talk about this. I'm in some stroke groups and they understand. You feel funny.
Hey, wait, pause. You said you in some what groups?
Stroke advocate groups.
That
was a good one.
I'm out.
Stroke support groups, right?
That was reckless, Barry.
That was reckless. Reckless Ben. He's like, whoa, stroke groups. Like, whoa, nigga, whoa, pause.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, bro.
All right,
ain't no stroke groups over here.
Easy.
All right. So LR, right? I'm just gonna be frank with you, and I'm probably doing a bad job describing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Act like you having a Charlie horse at the same time of releasing, but it's something you can't control.
I had that before. Yeah.
But it's something you can't control, right?
So
if you're not used to that, right, and you had sex a little bit after a stroke, right? Remember your nerves, like for instance, like all right. So here's an example. What I'm saying is your body is healing, but it's not healed yet, right? So the first 6 months when I got the hospital, dog, if I had to go to the bathroom, I had to go to the bathroom. Like I couldn't clench my ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't like. Like I'm being real. I'm trying to really relate the situation. Like Hey, so you know what? You at work, all right? You know when you at work, right? And you got
No,
like
I don't know. I don't know.
right? You at work, right? And you let one go like a little, right? I probably can't. I couldn't do that, right? I couldn't do that, right? Because if I let the little out, right, I may not be able to stop the rest of the other stuff, right? Because you don't have control of the of those functions. I'm being honest.
I got you,
Like
man.
like you may think you gotta pee like a lot, but you can't like it's some stuff you can't control
So
until you get until it gets until you get stronger and better. So like I said, just imagine having a Charlie horse every time you release, right? And you might but it feels funny and you kind of like lock up like this because it hurts because like because like it's something you can't control. So you gotta get used to that, but you get better as the time goes on. So it's
so
like some at the times I'm like, I don't want to have sex because like I'm looking like here you go, Barry. I'm looking like J5 off of Blank Man. Remember Dan Williams like
Wow.
oh, hey, Ira.
Just stop.
Ira, so question,
I
hey,
mean I'm
real
good
quick.
now though. It don't matter.
This is a
But you gotta
serious question. This is a serious question, man.
yeah.
How many times did you shot on yourself?
Shark? No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I almost did.
This is what's that smell, Barry?
I almost did, dog. At work, I had to make a decision on getting a flight and getting in trouble, or going to the bathroom and letting it go. And you know I can't move. And you know I can't move as fast as I used to. Something like this. I'm walking with a slow bop. You know what I'm saying?
I can't
I
take
walk
this,
with a slow bop. But yeah, but Barry, but imagine you just having like
So
bro.
is this the part where you said the mental health, you get things off your chest? But is this that part where you're just putting that into action of sharing that?
Hey Barry, I don't care if it's
Yeah, he's
embarrassing or
gotta
not.
he's gotta get shit out of his stomach, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, right?
Mm.
But now I'm being dead
Oh,
serious.
yeah.
That's the only. And guess I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. But if it ever happens to anybody, you gonna be like, damn, that's what that. All right, times the Charlie horse by 100 and coming. You all right? Watch this. You ever have some pussy so good that you be like this, like times that by 100. That's how your nerves feel when you go through a bad traumatic thing. I'm healthy enough to talk about it, dog.
You said 4,000 views in the beginning, right? If that don't shoot us up to 10, I don't know what will.
Yo, hey Barry, can you imagine Ira get a Charlie horse and falling out of bed? Oh,
The funny part is, knowing him, we probably will make sure that he finished first before the Charlie horse even take over. Knowing him, so he probably was like, no.
this sugar Ira just took this thing left.
I had to lighten up real quick, y'all. But listen, if you can't go through me with the struggle, we don't go through me with the set. You know what I'm saying?
Man, me
That's
laughing,
just
bro.
real talk. I mean, that's just real talk. You go through these things, and that's what I'm trying to say. And then now you get serious again. It's like
She said, don't laugh. Yeah, she's saying, don't laugh.
I was laughing. That shit was funny.
Those are the things that people don't know about. All the mental stuff, like
yeah,
we laugh about, but those are the mental things that you go through. Like you don't want to do this because, like, if a girl don't care, still like you, because let me tell you something. When girls like you, they'll go through anything. I work with you, bitch. I look like J5. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
J5.
Right. So it's like those things. You think about that. I laugh about it now because I'm past it, but I remember the shit. I'm making fun of that right now, but I remember that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I can say at a point it bothered me. Maybe that's why I went a while. I went and put myself on a hiatus, not because I'm just a strong guy. I was just like, I'd rather not get talked about. Not and that could have been on me, right? But I just didn't want to go through that. I was uncomfortable. Y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was at the time. But you fast forward, you move on, and you get better. But man, let me tell you something. I don't want to go back to that shit no more because that shit was horrible.
Literally.
Horrible.
It even smells bad.
Horrible.
Hello, you ain't no good, dude. You ain't no good.
All right, y'all. Well, just remember, right? If y'all ever get the BGs and y'all can hold it, that's what I couldn't do. Just know that.
Wow.
But see, the moral of the story is, look at God. I said, that's what
God is good.
That's what I went through. I'm past that. You know what I'm saying? So I can laugh about it. Who can laugh about stuff? Who will laugh about almost damn near dying? Me. Me. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm back like cooked crack. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I can laugh about stuff. Be good. But I'm not gonna dumb down my past because it may not sound good. You're gonna hear the stories. Part of my mental health is actually saying, talk about these things. You hold it in. Talking about the stuff, even if it's joking wise, talking about the stuff is good. Good for me. It's good for me. Barry was talking about something last week. Good for him. He had to get it out. He had to. You don't get it out. This is all this will stay in. So it's gonna stay in here. It's gonna stay here. You got it's okay to let it go sometimes. You know what I mean? So so we always can talk about the good. We can make jokes about shit, but shit be serious, man. And that's why. But see, look at that. Men's health, like we gotta be sad, but like we're taught to even make jokes about stuff like that. Just from what they say, laugh or keep on crying. Laugh to keep from crying. But you move on. You move.
I'm surprised Dominique and Ashley didn't call in. Like because they're very active in the chats. I thought they would actually punch in and call in. That would have been a treat.
Next week, you gotta call in, man.
They'll come next week. Here you go. You know how girls are. You know how girls are. Let me make sure my hair good. Let me make sure I got some clothes on.
What's that mean, Dominique? But are y'all the best? What does that mean? Clarify that. Explain that.
She probably meant something else.
Yeah. Maybe she meant y'all are the best.
Or y'all are the best. Okay.
But y'all are the best, I guess.
But it was a question mark by it, so it was like I thought it was a question.
As he said.
Oh, next week? Okay, yeah, come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
I would love that. I personally, yes, would love that 100%.
Yeah, we get y'all along so y'all can ask us questions off the fly, off the rebuttal, off the.
So that would help. I think if more women will participate and contribute, that will kind of help break some barriers because you're going to get 3 different opinions to questions that some women probably want answers to from men that they probably can't really speak to or even ask that because they're probably not going to tell them the truth. They're not going to be transparent. They may not even answer them enough to we would care enough to be like, hey, what exactly do you want us to answer? You're going to get 3 different sides, and then you pick and choose whatever one's applicable to and you apply it. But those women probably have other women that be like, I felt the same way. And then that one, like, I felt the same way. And then that kind of, it brings everybody in because now it's word of mouth. Now, we're going to end up in people's group chats. It was like, hey, you ever watch this show, 3 Wise Men, blah, 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 this and that? Yeah, I had a question they asked and they asked it. Next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. So now you get a whole bunch of people come compiling in. So bring it in, ladies. I personally would love for y'all to participate and join. Because I'm always curious about what y'all say and how y'all think and how y'all come to conclusions. And we got you past your bedtime, Ashley. Yeah, and ours too. So I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, man. So we do this weekly, man, and we don't know what topic comes up weekly. So if y'all keep on emailing Barry questions and come on here, do it live. And thanks for helping us get our hours up and everything. And we appreciate y'all. All we gonna do is keep it real, man. That's all. That's what I'm gonna do. And if you don't,
Yeah, you gonna keep it real as shit.
yeah, exactly. shit. Especially when
Shit's getting real.
yeah, and we got three different type of personalities as far as like, I guess, dating wise, or like, ladies. I somebody said, let the married guy talk more. Okay, let him talk. I say, how about this? I said he'll talk more if you come in on don't inbox me. If you're watching it, ask him more questions. We'll be glad not to say nothing. We can't have dead air though, right? You want Barry to talk more? Get under Barry's skin. He won't talk to death. You don't. You get under my skin, I'm gonna talk to death. You know what I'm saying? But each one of us do have a passion about something. So like tonight, our LR went on a little. He could have been. If we didn't say nothing, he could still been talking about some politics. Nah, he would have kept on going. But if you know, I'm trying to give y'all a hint. If you know that, come on and speak. Ask him questions about this stuff. He done told y'all. He was dropping y'all hints about education, his
And you can
background.
find his transcripts too.
You can find his transcript online. Right?
Hell yeah.
He's married. He got kids.
He'll probably protect that though. He'll definitely
You know what I'm
protect
saying?
that.
Now,
Yeah.
someone like me and Barry, right? We both single, but we have two different single dynamics. Like Barry, if Barry had a kid right now, you want to talk about mental health, right? I'm more passionate about like dads, single dads, because I don't fall into that category of those stereotypes. So, and then that's when Barry bounces off that idea. I was like, that's because these, we see y'all, and y'all got to start. When I say y'all, right? Y'all got to start. Some women got to stop being personal about certain words, okay? Because if we're talking about a subject, bitch means male, whoever.
Cat Williams said it, and y'all laughed at it. We said you ready to throw the book at us.
No, it's like this. It's like people come in, right? Or people come in, right? They're being what'd you say, Ella, earlier, maybe like half an hour ago, you said when men talk to each other, we don't say, hey, are you feeling down today? We're like, man, stop acting like a bitch. That's how we talk to each other. It's not I'm calling him a female dog or referencing him as I'm not calling him like women bitches. Like everybody's a bitch. Job is a bitch. Don't like listen to the message. Don't listen to the subtitles. Whatever. Barry may say some words. I understand it because that's my friend. But I'm like, y'all looking at Barry say a certain word. But I'm like, yo, but did you listen to what he had to say though? That's all we ask. Same for LR, same for me. But next week, man, I don't know what we're going to talk about now because in a week, things can happen. I know we missed out on a lot of things. What else happened this week? Real quick, speed by. Then we can.
Update with the Meg and Clay, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B
I ain't
that
want to get.
popped off. Usher and Chris Brown concert coming up. Some more political stuff. Always current events. There's always some current events out
Yeah,
there.
like I could have easily spoke about something I know about, but we had a vibe tonight. Like, in my industry where I'm at, right? 2 people done damn died in the same week. Not one in my airline. One got sucked into an engine.
Yeah, I heard about that. I thought that was fake news, but that's actually real.
No. Once you know the fact is not fake, that was a suicide.
That's crazy.
That was a suicide. So I know a lot of people out there were saying
That was a suicide?
it was a
Hell
suicide.
yeah, he walked
Yes.
right in front of the plane.
The video's online, dog.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I didn't want to click on it because I was like, I click on this shit, it's probably gonna tear my phone up.
Hopped over the barrier. He stood there.
And walked out.
That's unfortunate. That's absolutely unfortunate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go watching it. Like a lot of stuff I just don't click on because it's like, I don't know. I'll do that.
What else speed thing happened? LR was he'll know more about the politics stuff, but he into that stuff like, like.
Hey, how about this? Next week, we talk at 15 minutes about like inflation.
Mm-hmm.
We could talk a little bit about the debt and how there's only basically 2 options out of the debt, and the option that we're probably going to take. So it'll be very informative, just about because it's going to affect the everyday grocery prices and gas prices and in general inflation. So,
and here you go. I got to end the night trying to be funny, but these gas prices are ridiculous. So like, if I drive to you, I'm giving some ass. I don't give a fuck when I say that girl. Like that gas. The gas is like the gas too expensive. That's the date. $5 a gallon, dog.
hey, pause. If I drive to you, I'm gonna get some ass. Pause.
A woman, nigga. A woman.
Hey, motherfucker, you gotta say that then.
Hey, I love when you catch me, dog. I love when you catch me. But now, like, hey, can you take me to the store? No, I can't take nobody just for $5. I'm about to start taking the train to work, man.
I'm okay with that.
Dude, hey, the funniest thing ever is, so where I live, they'll drive golf carts, right? So you see a lot more golf carts of people just going to the store, like at 7-Eleven. Some cars, you see a whole bunch of electric golf carts.
Power only comes out on the weekends. That's it.
That's crazy, man.
It's gas.
But hey, Barry, is there anything else you want to touch on more next week, just in general, like?
I mean, I'm sure when I sit down and clear my head and see some things. I mean, I don't have anything on top of my head right now, but I mean, I'm always going to just come up with something. So,
yeah. So, like, I want a podcast. I want to have a podcast where, like, for the past 3 weeks, we all been vulnerable about something. Like, we need some ladies to come up and say something.
They was hitting for a minute. After a while, like we had a couple of them, they just disappeared.
Yeah, man. Like I done told y'all, but I had the issue. You know what I'm saying? But look at God. If you don't believe in God now, I do. Hello, you know what I mean, Barry. You had you had your background about what happened last week, and it's out there, yo. It's out there, and contrary to popular demand, y'all, everybody don't have bad marriages. LR's married, so he don't come in bashing about being married, So life is good, man. Look at Barry. Barry stupid.
No, that's like he don't really mention it. Like I just know that he's married, but he don't. I don't expect him to go into detail. Like I don't really want that because I don't want that out there like that. I want you to kind of protect that. So
No, it's not that. I'm saying like women would find online. They'd be like, "Oh my God, my husband get on my nerves. He don't take out the trash. You really gonna bring up him not taking out the trash when this motherfucker do everything else for you? Everything."
100%.
We don't bring it up. Like we like, listen, man, the big picture is that's my wife. I love her. I don't give a damn. Like there's gonna be some things I probably don't like, but we don't mention it. That's the difference between us. We don't bring up small shit. As long as you don't do the big shit. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Big shit."
Pause.
Oh man!
But
All
yeah,
right,
man,
gentlemen.
we have some we had time. Hey, like I said, Barry, you see how I got my IG up there right there, so people can follow you.
Yeah, I gotta do that next week. I forgot about that. I'll do it next week.
Because you know what?
I do mine also.
When people like, we're not always thinking about the live stream.
Oh, they've been finding me. No, they've been finding me.
They go back. People, a lot of people. So the podcast is long, right? They watch it in increments. You know what I'm saying? So,
they be finding me. Trust me. I ain't got to put it up. I mean, I'm gonna put it up there, but I've been getting quite a heavy dose of people.
And then y'all, and hopefully next week that they finish the monetization, and you'll see some new gadgets on there and help us grow this thing so we can do a lot of things like in person, different cameras, all that crap like that, y'all. So that's all I gotta say. What y'all got?
That's it for me. I'll see y'all next week.
See you next week. Peace.